What is going on, everyone? Thank you so much for joining in. I got asked at the last second by my good buddy Eddie Starcraft to cast some Southeast Asia, the OSC Weekly number 10. It is currently 2 a.m. over here in the United States of the USA. And so I'm super excited to finally get some games casted. I haven't done it in about 6 months. For those of you who are familiar with me, I do casting for ESL all the time and High School Star League, which is out here in the United States. So you may not know me out there in the Southeast Asia, which is not a problem. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so excited to be here, and I am so excited to get to cast some games. There's some high-level players here this evening. So let me try to get into some games. And I just realized I have my mechanical keyboard plugged in, and that might get annoying when we start casting. So we'll see if it's too bad. I can swap out keyboards and go from there. Let's do a quick recap on to, did I name it scene or I don't know what I named it. There we go. We'll check it out. So we can see the bracket is currently live. We do have ESPN CEA. I'm just going to call them ESPN. Some of these guys, unfortunately, I do not know the names of, but I know these games are going to should be pretty freaking good. We have ESPN, Forget, Shanae, Rama, Empty, Arniz, isn't. Oh my gosh, dude, I haven't casted Australian guys in such a long time. I'm so sorry that I'm slaughtering your guys' name. Melto, Pukbo, and I'm going to slaughter the crap out of these names. I am so incredibly sorry, guys. Okay. Hopefully I get into a game, ladies and gentlemen, so that way you guys can enjoy what I'm doing, and I can get... Oh, okay, refresh bracket. Refreshing bracket. Bracket looks the same, so... Okay, well, hopefully I got invited, because I mean, like, I see a lot of games available, and there's only a couple people in game. Guys. Hopefully, someone wants to freaking get casted. I mean, it's kind of funny that no one's saying anything yet. Got the round 1, round 2. I don't know. Hopefully the games start getting going here shortly. No one? Anyone? Empty? Let's see. Let's try to get... Is Forget here? Sorry guys, I thought I was going to be able to get a Draven hype. Yeah, mine's... Yo, what up, man? Thank you so much for cruising, and I appreciate it very much. Like I said, I got asked last second to cast, so I am trying to get the guys added in. I'm literally asking all of them, like, to invite me, and I'm getting nowhere. Unfortunately, and why is my camera not working? For some reason, my camera keeps turning off, and I don't know why, and it's getting quite annoying. Okay. So, a couple people are in game, which is getting annoying. Come on. No one? Come friggin' on, you people. like saying please like a freaking bozo and still getting nowhere. This is unfortunate. But guys, thank you so much who are watching. I appreciate everyone that supports all of this kind of stuff, and it's been a blast, and I'm so excited to finally be casting again, and hopefully we could get these games going for you guys, because that's why you guys are here. You guys want to see the Oceanic StarCraft 2 champions. But a 0-win easily QQ. When you get shy about being casted on a stream. Okay. I remember when I used to help run admin tournaments for ESL, and I was doing the Filthy Weekly and all that stuff. It was like pulling teeth to get these guys to go in freaking game and invite the admins, because they would like not care. They would literally just log out or start the game without being invited before inviting the caster. And I remember going like, there'd be like finals before the games get casted. It's so dumb. Oh, it looks like... So some people are in game, which is great. Other people don't have their opponents yet, which is unfortunate. Yay, want to get into a game. It's going to be it's going to be game 1. Oh my God. I got invited to the game and he started before I got a chance to actually join into the game. This is getting really frustrating. Like, beyond frustrating. Okay, so, sorry guys that I know how much you guys really want to watch the games. Okay, so, for SEA is not here. Empty and Shanae Ramar is not here. Anison and Matol. Anison or Matol. Walkovers in 2 minutes. Okie dokie. Never mind, we are gaming. We are regaming. Okay, finally we get into a game. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be game number 2. Game number 2 of X5 Peppy versus Psistorm's Casual Snow. And I probably shouldn't type to him why he is attempting to play, because that's just not fair to him. So I know Peppy is up. It's control 1. There we go. So Peppy is up me 1-0. No way. What? Cool. Okie dokie here. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, my name is Draven. I'm going to be casting here for a little bit, and I completely messed this up. Why isn't the image not there? Holy smokes. This is getting annoying. Okay, so, sorry guys, I'm trying to do all these things at once. There we go. Okay, so here we go again. Sorry guys. So we are jumping into game number 2 of this best of 3 series. X5 Peppy versus Psistorm's Casual Snow. Psistorm's Gaming Snow spawning in the top right position. He's hailing the blue Zerg, while X5 Peppy is hosting that green color. Both players kind of going for a complete opposite build. We do see Peppy going down with the gas first into a spawning pool, then hatchery, and the opposite Snow going for the pool before hatchery. Snow does have 6 slings going across the map, and this might catch Peppy off guard. However, the spawning pool is finished for him, and he's building a couple of links to the queen. It might be enough, but Snow has 0 gas. He's not going to have that speed upgrade, and he is fishing, as you can see, the units around, so the overlords aren't going to be able to see it. Lings are going to be now in the base, and this is going to see if Peppy is going to be able to survive this or not. He's going to start doing nothing but lings at the moment. He's got to stop this. Once the queen gets out, there's really not much Peppy, or excuse me, Snow is going to be able to do. He might deny this base, which is going to be huge advantage for Snow. If he gets denied this base, he's going to get it. It looks like he's going to get these queens are coming down. The drones are going to come and fight this as well. If the drones get into this fight, I mean, it's lost mining time. Snow has to, play the safeguard. He has to pull back, but he's going back at her again. I mean, the hatchery is just about to finish, but it's bleeding. He's got so much damage done. It's about 30% down, and I think that's going to be it. Snow just doing as much damage as he can, and that hatchery looks like it's about ready to finish. Excuse me. And it looks like the game might mellow out here just a little bit. Snow going for the gas now, and it's going to try to saturate that second base. He's poking in more with these lings. Now there's queens and spines at the second base, so Peppy should be fine. His natural should be protected. And sorry, switch out. Sorry guys, I just gotta plug my stream whenever possible because I am a whore, and that's just how I roll. Okay, so it's really toggle life bars. Definitely did not help. Alright, so the lings are coming into the base. You're going to try to see as much damage as you can. I'm pretty sure Peppy's speed is going to finish here in a second. I mean, there's nothing left here for Snow to defend him. He's got 2 queens. He needs to pull his queens down and try to block this ramp. Obviously, all Peppy has to do is just run around. He's going to start attacking these rocks, and I don't know if Snow understands that there is going to be lings in his base, and he's going to have a very bad day if he doesn't get something going here shortly. And I might have to change observer things just because this is super annoying, at least on my end, to try to control. I'm not usually used to observing, only because I'm just not used to observing. I might just change it up just to have something different. So we do see Peppy has his speed upgrade. Now he's going for double gas, triple gas, holy smokes. And he's jumping into a spire. If you look right here, the spire is being built. And that's going to catch Snow completely off guard. Snow doesn't have any anti-air, and he's just now getting a lair. He doesn't really have much. He's doing a great job defending. He's not even going into speed. He's just keeping his links here to try to defend him. Like, we do see the roaches being built from the Roach Warren right here at the front. It looks like he's going to try to push in with roaches. He's got the +1 range and road speed increase, but we do see that Peppy is... The spire is about to finish. He is floating the gas right now. Once that spire is completed, he's going to be able to build at least 2, couple mutas at the moment, but nothing too crazy. Peppy's floating the observer in, or actually the overseer in, just to poke around a little bit. Third base getting dropped from Peppy. And 5, 6 mutas being built. I mean, these mutas are going to catch Snow off guard. I don't know if he has any inclination of what's about to happen to him. The mutas are now up, but Peppy needs to not float them across the map. He needs to keep them away from that guy. So now Snow sees it. Now Snow needs to do some kind of damage. He needs to do some kind of crap. I need to get going on this. I mean, he does see the 1 spore crawler going down, 2 spore crawlers going down, 3, 4, and Hydralisk. I mean, that was like I was saying. It was unfortunate that Peppy showed his cards kind of too soon, because now look at this army from Snow. Snow's going to be pushing up this ramp, and he has to be fighting against the mutas, and he does not want to do that. These spines are coming in. He's got 3 spines hitting him plus 2 queens. Transfuses are going off on that first spine, and look at that first spine is still there. Transfuse is going off. Corrosive Bile lands on this second spine. Second spine is about to drop. Half the spines are gone, but if you look... Oh my goodness. Let's, wait. Yay, spam into my channel. You know you've done something good. When you get spam in your channel. So as we saw that... Unfortunately for Snow, his army got completely destroyed by these mutas, and there's really not much he's going to be able to do. He's going to have a couple Hydralisks out, but I mean, that's going to be it. These mutas are going to come in. He's going to try to focus down that queen, focus down the Hydralisk. He's going to land onto the spore crawler. He's just trying to do damage. He's trying to poke around. You got to be kidding me. There's another one. Where are my freaking... No worries, mechanic. I just, I've had admins for a reason. So these mutas from Peppy are doing all the damage in the world. I do see dancing Zerglings, so BM, but funny at the same time. And Peppy is just now controlling the match. You have got to be kidding me. How many can there freaking be? That is such crap. Someone keeps spanning the chat with pizza roll, lick my butthole, black cock balls. I don't give a crap. Hey. No, that's me banning him. I should have Moonbot. I completely forgot. I see the thing is Moonbot. I don't want it to spam you guys. But let's get it going. Why not? Anyway, so we do see the mutas from Peppy flying around. Sorry about that, guys. I keep going in and out of that. Unfortunately for Snow, he's on 2 bases. He's not going to be able to branch out. You really need to hire a Hydralisk Queen army to be able to branch out. But at the same time, Peppy is really not following up with this. Peppy hasn't really done much to attack it. I'm like, yeah, he's picking off Snow's overlords, which is completely annoying. As a Zerg player myself, it is super annoying. The mutas coming in is going to try to snipe this one Hydralisk. Going to try to snipe the second one. He's going to try to focus down the Watchworm, which is really not that big of a deal if he gets it. I mean, he doesn't have that much. He needs to snipe that Hydralisk. But, I mean, what Snow needs to do, he needs to either catch these Hydralisks or Mutalisks off guard, which he's kind of doing, and he needs to push forward. I mean, he needs to do some kind of damage. There's real no defense here from Peppy. So, Snow's in a semi-decent spot to do some unique damage. Here we do see the upgrades from both players. Both has the speed upgrade. One has the speedling, the other one has the range. Which one's the production? D. There we go. But yeah, so here we go. So the third base is starting from Snow, and he's going to have to cancel this. And there's so much damage getting done. The Hydras is coming in. The Hydras are coming right on top of this army. Roaches are here as well. Hydras are focused on the army, and GG gets called, and Peppy takes it. There's a quick little fight. Unfortunately for Snow, he got kind of zoned out and got pretty much sieged in his own base. I mean, it sounds kind of weird to say it that way, but he just wasn't able to recover so much. And oh my goodness, switch scenes, you bugger. I'm going to try to get into the third game. Alright, so this should be game number 3, and I completely forgot to... Oh, oops. Nope. Alright, so game number 3 from both players. This is so they can move on to round number 2. And I got 85 freaking people watching. That is right. I don't know if that's true or not, because Twitch glitches out, but I appreciate you guys very much. Make sure you throw a follow. And yes, guys, we're going back to the old production. I'm really sorry, but that one was giving me problems, and it was kind of bugging out my computer, and I'm just really sorry that I can't give you guys a better one. Please forgive me. I don't mean to do that. Please forgive me, guys. And I just realized that my thing is completely off. Holy smokes, what the heck? Edit scene. Window capture, what? What the heck? Oh, I had 2 window captures. That could have been also why I was having such problems. Either way, let's jump into this game, guys. So this is going to be for game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to push them to round 2. Psistorm's Gaming Casuals. Green, Zerg player, it is Snow. Oh, yeah. And spawning in the top left position is the blue Zerg player from Exiles. It is Peppy. Now, both players showed in a very aggressive, different openings. They both went completely 2 different builds at the opening, and super aggressive. So we saw Snow went spawning pool first before hatch to get the 6 lings, try to damage down Peppy's hatchery. Unfortunately, it backfired and put him so far behind that he was not able to recover. Now both players are playing it safe, getting the gas first before spawning pool. Spawning pool is going to finish a little bit faster for Peppy, which is no big deal. He doesn't have that much gas to do much with it anyways, but he is going to start being able to pump out a couple more queens. Now, unfortunately, guys, I know how much you hate this, but I can't show the nameplates, and I wish I could. I am such a terrible observer. I haven't observed a game that I was casting myself in a long time. I usually cast for my team, but we have admins that observe for me, and so I'm completely far behind. For those of you who don't know, I'm a North American caster out here. I just recently got married, and I moved across to 4 states. So this is the 3rd day I'm able to get into StarCraft after about like a 6-month hiatus. So please forgive me. I swear I'm better than this. So like I said, Snow is on the Psistorm's Gaming Community team, which is the team I'm also on as well. But I'm on the pro team side. I swear I have no bias to it. Snow's a great guy, and I love them both. It is true, McCanning host. Nice, dude. I appreciate the host. I turned off the notifications, obviously in the tournament, so I appreciate your host, McCanning. You're a freaking awesome guy. I remember casting you a few times for the Filthy Weekly, so awesome work, man. I appreciate it. And I ended up having to try to find you on Twitter, too. It's so much fun finding people on Twitter that play StarCraft. I found a guy that threatened to kill me because I cheesed him, and I took his name, and I was able to search on like 5 different Team Liquid sites, and I found him on Facebook, and it was a great time. This kid was like some 14-year-old punk, man. I almost reported him, but I was like, what am I going to do? What is anyone going to do? So speed does finish for Peppy. Peppy is doing some good work against these lings, and at the same time, speedlings are going to finish as well. But I mean, there's a Baneling list, but there's really not that much left over from it. Snow's 3rd base is about to get picked off. I mean, these lings are doing a great job zoning him out. There's 12 lings finishing up from Snow. Snow's speedlings are coming in. We'll see if he's going to be able to save it. I don't know if he's going to be able to save it. Doesn't have enough to deal with. I mean, these lings. Oh, here comes the Banes. Banes are going to hit that drone line so well, and there goes all of Snow's lings. There's going to be drones, and I don't know if Snow's going to be able to recover from this. I mean, more lings are coming in, trying to finish off this last little bit of drones. I mean, there's so many units. Let's see, units lost. I mean, look how many units lost. 17 units lost. That's almost 600 resources lost from Snow. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. And it's unfortunate, but he did get his third base up and running, and so did Pepe. Both players have 3 bases, which is kind of awesome that they were able to do that. But Snow is super far behind. Let's see, workers. Units? There we go. I mean, they're kind of equal in drone count. There's about 5 more for Pepe over Snow. We do see Banes coming in. The Banes are going to try to get some great hits off, but Pepe is getting forced back a little bit. Here comes Banes going across the map. I mean, these has to be award-winning hits, World Series-ending Bane hits to do as much damage. Like, this is a huge wall. I mean, more Banes are getting morphed in from Pepe, and here are the Banes going to try to loop in on the north side. And I mean, not that way. No, and he loses all his Banes. Snow only has 2 Banes left, and it's not going to be, and that's it. There's nothing more Snow's going to be able to do. All these Banes are going to come in, and just, that's got to be game. I mean, he's got 12 Lings being built and 6 more Roaches, and I think that's going to be it. I think Pepe is going to take game number 3. I love Snow very much. I don't see him coming back from this. I mean, look at all these Lings streaming across the map. He didn't even really fully resaturate his second base. He's only got 1 base going down so far. So more Roaches are coming in, going to try to pick off the last little bit of these Lings. Well, Snow is trying to do like a Ling run by, sending as many Lings as possible past all the Banes, but he's running into these Roaches. And there's really not much he's going to be able to do. He might try to focus down this Queen. He's going to do some drone damage. It's okay, 2 drones. Just focus down the Queen. Picks off the Queen, which is a great hit. 3 drone kills. And then that's kind of going to be it. More Lings are coming in. He's running right past Snow's Roaches. I mean, if he can get in and just do all sorts of damage to this. I mean, oh, what a perfect position this is, though, in between the Baling Nest and the hatchery. Snow's going to try to do as much damage as he can, pick off as many drones as he can, but he just wasn't able to complete it. I mean, this is kind of like almost an all-in scenario for Snow. Snow is on 3 bases, but he's not saturating behind this. He is now finally making drones, but at what cost did he do this? I mean, he's got he's got 0 gas force if we look at it, and Pepe is kind of taking the lead in terms of supply. Let's check out the unit count. Got 12 Roaches and 23 Lings versus almost 40 Lings for Snow. Pepe's Lings are coming across the map. We're going to start doing damage. These are just going to completely destroy this mineral line right here. This base and this mineral line is completely gone. More Lings are going to go up to the top base and going to try to do as much damage as possible. And he's going to get in, and he's going to do more damage here. Not that much, but he's just more doing scouting around. And this is it. This hatchery is about to drop, and that's going to be it. Snow is not going to be able to recover from this. He's down 2 bases. Snow has a significantly higher. Excuse me. Pepe sees this going on, and he knows what is happening, but he's sending his army on the south side of it. And he's going to completely bottleneck Snow here, and this is going to be it. Snow is about to lose his entire army, and the Roaches is just too much Roaches to deal with. I don't know what Snow's going to be able to do. Snow hasn't been able to recover from this. We do see a Spire going down. It might be beneficial for him to jump into Mutas, similar to how Pepe destroyed Snow in game number 2 with his Muta play. But it looks like maybe Snow's just trying to distract him, keep him building Lings, keep him building Roaches, keep him building everything that is not anti-air. But we'll see what happens. Snow doesn't have that much army, or he has a lot of gas, but he needs the minerals. And sorry, I don't have the brackets macroed in, but I'll link them after this match. I should have done it with Moobot, but I unfortunately suck as a caster. Like I said, hasn't had the setup in a long time. Challenge long. Thanks so much, Scarecrow, for taking care of that for me. I wish I had a Moobot set up for that, but I do not. See, I know I should, but the problem is when I was trying to do it earlier, it was like messing up with like the controls. Maybe I'll do it for game or 2. Oh yeah, good call. What is the best one? I mean, I have Split and I have the WCS one. Either way, so the mutas are here back from Snow. Snow now, Peppy now sees that there's mutas out. But look at all these queens. There's 3 queens and so many spore crawlers. There's really not much Snow's going to be able to do with these mutas, at least not at the moment. Wow, I didn't even think about that, guys. I am completely sorry. I am a nub and a scrub. And all those things, you're more than welcome to give me a hard time for that. Hashtag I suck. But I'll switch it into game. I'll switch it after the game. Split wasn't working out too well for me, so I have a lovely bunch of coconut nuts. Diddly dee. There they are, standing in the room. There, switched it for now. So the mutas are going to try to come into as much damage as they can, but look at all these queens. All those queens are going to do so much to these. He needs to get on top of these defenses. There we go. 2 Hydralisks in here. He needs to focus. He needs to find the Hydralisk den and focus that down. He needs to go up here. Hydralisk den is completely unguarded. The queen is here, but he needs to focus on the Hydralisk den and get as much damage as he can. We do see the 3rd base finally coming down from Snow, but like I said, Snow really doesn't have much other than these mutas. I mean, if you look at his units, he's just got 10 He's just got 10 units. Okay, here he comes. The Hydralisk. That's what he needs. He needs to focus down the Hydralisk den. He needs to get it down before these queens and Hydralisk come in. He's about to get it. Transfuse is going to go down on the Hydralisk den. And 2nd transfuse, 3rd transfuse. And you forgot to bring up name tags this game. I am a scrub. What is name tags? Shift in. Nope. Mutas are flying around. Going to try to do as much damage as they can. There we go. It's landing on top of that spore colony. And he's going to get it. It's going to... Oh, what a good micro there. He saves that one drone. There we go. There's one that finally gets cleaned up. And those are the swellings. I mean, they do have the +1 upgrade. But it's not going to do much against a +1 armor and range. Mutas, Hydralisks. Hydralisks and Roaches. These mutas are flying around trying to do some kind of damage, which is great. I mean, he's picking off these overlords, which is kind of supply capping them a little bit. But it's not doing as much damage as he wants it to do. I think he's trying to make him overcommit to Hydralisks. As we see, there's 20 Hydralisks on the map with a crap ton of Roaches. We do see a huge amount of Roaches. We do see the +1 finishing. Control in. Holy crap. See, this is why I suck at casting. Thank you so much for the pointers into this, guys. I mean, like I said, I haven't casted myself in a long time, nor have I observed myself in a very long time. So forgive me for my noobness. I promise to do better. So far, we do see these mutas are just kind of farting around, condensing this army, but this is a huge army. I'm like, Peppy is going to be 200 of 200 very shortly. He's going to be +2 on both sides. We do see him finishing up here very shortly. The ground carapace and the missile attacks. 4th base from Snow, though, we do see that Peppy does not have a 4th base. I mean, this is a huge army. Look at these Lings. Lings are going to try to push in with these mutas and all these Banes. This Baneling doesn't even have the speed upgrade. I don't know. But here comes the mutas. All these Banes are just landing on top of this army, but it's not going to be enough. These Banes are coming in. They're going to excellent, great hits, trying to hit those Hydralisks. The mutas are just not enough mutas. More Banes coming in, landing on the Roaches. Not enough. He needs to hit the Hydralisk. He's getting great hits on the Hydralisk, and I don't know if it's going to be enough. The mutas do get cleaned up. These are great Bane hits, but just not enough. Those mutas, those Hydralisks were just way too powerful. Snow is recuperating from this. We do see the supply count is almost the same now for players. Yep, I got you. Thank you for... Good. You guys are delayed, by the way. So you can ping me in game. It doesn't bother me. You can hit me up on Skype, but I won't see it until after the game. FYI. Anyways, mutas are flying around, picking off it. I mean, he's doing such a great job. Snow's doing such a great job at kind of stopping Peppy from expanding. We do see that Peppy is going to get mined out here pretty shortly. He only has a couple thousand minerals left and 2 of his 3 bases. And Snow is finally saturating his 3rd base. So we'll see that Pepe is going to start slacking, at least in economy-wise. But he's slowly getting his numbers back up again. These Hydralisks are now going to be 2-2. And now there's Lurkers in the base. Holy crap, Lurkers. ZVZ Lurkers. How much do I miss Brood Wars with these Lurker plays? Pepe burying his Lurkers outside his 4th base is going to be a great defense, especially when Banes try to roll up. They're really not going to do that much damage. But, you know, Mutas are flying around. Yeah, that's great. But Snow is broke. Snow is broke. We do see he's getting a +3 armor for his Lynx. Oh, wait. That is the Ultralisk thing. Yeah. Where are the Ultralisk cavern? There it is. So he's trying to get Ultralisk onto Hydralisk army. I don't know if that's going to be the greatest thing ever, especially since these Ultralisks are 2 of 2, and they're going to be beefy, and they're going to be strong, and more coming in. So Lynx are... I mean, he got the surround off, but these Lynx are just going to get picked off, and they're not like the Widow Mines where they hit every, like, 30 seconds. I mean, these guys hit constantly. These Lurkers are big and strong. Hydralisks are going to come in right on top of these Mutas. Mutas are just going to get completely slaughtered. Banes get completely slaughtered on top of these Lurkers, and that's going to be game. There is nothing left for Snow to do except GG out. I mean, he did such a great job. He's got 6 Ultralisks coming, which are going to be huge. But again, the Lurkers are just going to destroy these Ultralisks. The Ultralisks are coming across the map now. He's got a +2 melee, and the armor, it didn't get finished. The Ultralisk cavern gets destroyed. And here we go. Ultralisks are doing as much damage as they can, but these Hydralisks are going to make mince meat of them, especially these ones. These Ultralisks are going to fight right on top of the Lurkers. 2 hits, and they get basically done for. And there's nothing much left Snow is going to be able to do. We do see his numbers dwindling down. We've got an Ultralisk coming up. A couple Lings coming in, but these Ultralisks are just there. I mean, look at these Mutas. GG well played gets called, and Pepe takes game number 3. And what an excellent series from both players. Super excited to get to see that. Supply same what? So thanks guys so much for dealing with these like interfaces. I know you guys love different interfaces, and I just suck at having interfaces because I don't know the commands for them, so forgive me for not knowing. So, or let's try to get, you can cast Ryan versus his next opponent. I am doing my best, ladies and gentlemen, to get this going. Let's take a look at the brackets. I'm going to refresh the page here real quick. Now let's take a look at the... Is it seen? No. There we go. So, as you can see, guys, Ascaro pushes forward to round number 3. He takes out Zug. I don't know why it's 1-0. Oh, it's probably because he defaulted it. And you got more games getting pushed through. Pepe advances to round number 3. Frey Chase advances to number 3. And Illusory. Whatever. Illusion. Doesn't matter. So hopefully we'll get into the round 2 or round 3. Whoever... I mean, I have... Let's do Streamlined. I'm just going to need... Let's... display... Yep. Yeah, see, I had GameHeart, but again, I've just haven't casted on my computer in a long time. Because usually it's someone else. I just haven't casted in a long time because what ends up happening is I usually have an observer with me that does everything, that takes care of all that, and has had it in a long time, guys. So this is, like I said, 3rd day after just getting married and moving. I moved across 4 states, so I finally have my own streaming room and game room. This is true. I could host a map that has an MCS mod. That would work too. But thanks guys so much. They are on arcade. Nice. That is good to know. So thanks guys so much. Make sure you follow. I mean, you're more than welcome, guys, to follow the stream. I'm just casting to help out. I want to get these games casted, and I love being able to do as much as I can for these guys. Eddie Starcraft is a good buddy, and I try to take care of him as often as possible. But so guys, you know, if you want to support this channel, I completely appreciate it. If you want to support me on Twitter, I completely appreciate it. I'll be casting more. I'll be casting tomorrow. One of the ESL things. So guys, please support me as often as possible. I love you all. I don't ask for money. I don't care for donations. I've been donated like once or twice in my life. I don't ask for money. I just ask for the support. I ask to see people in my chat and watching. That's all I care about. And I love you guys so much. You guys mean everything to me. You guys are like my other family. But I'm excited that there are 64 people in the chat. I mean, like that's great. I haven't casted that number in a long time, so it's shaking off the cobwebs, learning everything. I see Mothership is finally watching me. He got done with his games. I completely appreciate it. And he's hosting me with that one viewer. Completely appreciate it, buddy. So, as we're waiting for these games to finish and or start, people need to invite me to games. Let's take a look at the bracket. Oh, I got another Twitter. Again, guys, if you want to toss up a follow on Twitter, you know where I'm at. Okay, let's do a refresh. Okay, so we got more result coming in. I don't know what's going on with this game, but they need an immediate walkover so this guy could. So NKZ can move over. Empty goes on to Batty Azure. Cool. Awesome. Well, yeah, I appreciate you guys for dealing with like the observer that I clearly don't know how to operate just yet. I'm going to be playing around with it more. It is 3 a.m. my time. So like I said, this last minute thing, I saw the tournament and I said I could cast. Eddie, a buddy of mine, said totally. More open to cast any time, Draven. You are a good friend. Okay, he didn't say that. He said sure, no problem. But in his mind, he said, of course you could cast anytime, you're a good friend. Either way, guys, thank you so much for staying tuned, being patient. We're trying to get some games in. I'm trying to do everything I can. What ends up happening is people are just kind of waiting around so they start games and then they turn off whispers and now they are not, you know, they're not ready to play. Random Facebook notifications. I appreciate. So I don't know if this is this the correct RE leaderboard? I don't know, man. Some games are still waiting. Oh my goodness. There we go. Winter versus Chase will start soon. Observer. swear I know English. English is not my first language. It's a little known fact. English is not my first language. I have trouble speaking it at times, and I definitely have trouble spelling it. Thank you so much, Scotty. That's supposed to be Scotty, like Scotty. It's so sad when I had to write that out. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. I mean, we started off with a huge number. Unfortunately, it's dwindling down because I can tell the quality of the stream is not good. It's not up to your standards, and I'm really sorry. I promise to do better. I am the caster you... I am not the caster you deserve, but the caster you have. Hopefully I can get some more games going for you guys. We're trying to figure out... Someone should be finishing here shortly. And I'll get it going. Oh, wait. Winter's done. Yay, invites. Also a little fun note, guys. So I'm trying to self-teach myself how to do the Rubik's Cube. I'm looking online. It's not like a pattern. I could do really well if it's a pattern. If it's like down, down, up, down, down, up, I can remember that no problem. Down, down, up, down, down, up. You know, left, right. But it's not like... Your goal is to get like this first, like this part, and then then the sides have to match up. Like, let me show you. So right now I'm starting with that. Do the white side. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to vetoes with my guy if you want. Sweet. It looks like I'm going to be jumping into a round 2 game, which I'm really excited because I didn't really want to jump all the way to round 3. Scotty, yeah. Sorry, guys. So there's a massive delay, obviously, because we're in the middle of a live tournament, so there is a delay on the stream. You're more welcome to ping me, whisper me, if you want to tell me something live. Not a problem. I have no problem with you guys doing that, as long as you're not spamming the crap out of me, which we had a couple spammers in there earlier. I really don't mind, as long as you're not spamming like porn or some kind of dirty link. I mean, I don't really want you guys doing that to my fans, but if you're just spamming to spam, I really don't give a crap. I will just time you out or ban you. I mean, I don't... When I say I don't give a crap, it means I'm not going to get mad. I'm just going to go, ban, done. If you want to whisper me something live, especially if I don't know the controls or something, don't type it in chat. Type it, like, whisper me, because I won't get the thing for it delayed. Okay, so that's what you want to do. Do the little plus thing. And then, so what you want to do from here is, I don't know if you can see how that's... Like, see how this is the white, this is green, and that's blue, and this is blue and orange, and green and red. So what you want to do is match. Like, you want the middle part to match the top part, just right there. So this is how this is blue and orange, orange and green, green and blue. So now you have to try to twirl it around to match it up. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm supposed to get invited to a game here in a second too, guys, so I'm sorry that I haven't been. there we go. So I am getting invited into the lobby. Finally, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And it's lagging. There we go. Okay. I'll Rubik's Cube back later. So Frozen Temple is going to be played in... Silicon Sports. Alright guys, finally we're getting back in the game. I just had to double check what these guys' names were. So Aria, that makes perfect sense. And Silicon Sports. I wonder if they're from Silicon Valley or if they... Okay. Let's see, it's casting. So I changed the overlay for you guys. So this is going to be the best of 3. I don't know how to change it. Edit scene. Good luck, have fun. Edit scene. There we go. Alright guys, thanks so much. Alright. I know I said I'll call you out. I said I'm just going to time you out. Alright guys, so spawning in the top left position in our best of 3. This is Frozen Temple from Silicon Sports. It is NKZ. And spawning in our bottom right position, he is currently teamless. It is Ara Mayaru, and for short we're going to call him Arya. So this is Frozen Temple. It's been around for a long time. I think it's been like almost 4 seasons since Frozen Temple's been around. It's been used on ladder so much. It's such a great map. I mean, there's perfect choke points and open map points and all that good stuff. So we do see Arya opening up. Holy crap. Here's the one where I'm going to have a freaking hard time. Okay. Hopefully this is what you guys want in the terms of the production. Let me know if it's not. So we do see that Arya is dropping 2 gas right away and a cybernetics core as well, and equally as quick we do see 2 gas from NXZ. Both players almost with this very similar build, very similar timing, so it should be interesting what they're going to do with it. I'm pretty positive they're just trying to open up 2 quick gas, get some adepts out, possibly go air. If you guys like that, like this part, let me know and I'll change it. Both players are just basic same build. I mean, we do see 2 adepts getting popped over here, and the warp. Both players with the very exact same build. It's almost to the T with the timing. Look at it. It's warp gate is just slightly faster for NKZ, but like holy smokes! Like talk about like a mirror matchup. These guys are going to do. I'm extremely excited to see what these guys are going to do against each other, just because they're building practically the same. We do see NKZ with the pylon here. It's probably going to try to do like a nexus right here, get some of it going. So funny enough, here comes Shades, and here goes more Shades. Like. And they're actually going to battle each other. Oh, look at that. So he's going to run completely past this army and Shade all the way in, and he's completely left these adepts, and those adepts are going to run to the other side. These stalkers are here going to stop these adepts from NKZ. NKZ losing 1 adept already, and those stalkers are going to push the adept all the way to the other side. Look at 2 stalkers in the Mothership Core. I mean, both players have the same exact build. It's absolutely incredible. It is completely ironic and kind of funny all at the same time. We do see these adepts coming in, and this Mothership Core doesn't have that much energy to begin with, and I don't know why it's not. One thing that's really bothering me about this, so in chat, if you want to tell me how to do it, like I want to be able to click on this and see all the shield health left and all that. but that's just me. So we do see a Nexus and a Pylon getting dropped from both players. Again, it's just almost similar timing, but there's a difference. NKZ is going for the robotic facility. We do see it right here by the front, and Arya is dropping a robotics facility as well. I mean, this is just mirror matchup from both players. I wonder if he's going to try to do a warp prism. You see two gateways getting dropped down from Arya, slightly ahead of NKZ. NKZ is finishing his Nexus. Now he's just going to start pumping out as many probes as possible. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope, not what I want either. It's the actual... Sorry guys, I'm reading like from a help thing. H does nothing. Army kill, compare panel. Army killed, compare panel, control R. There we go. That's kind of what I was looking for. So we do see it's kind of even on both sides. Arya does have his army kind of defending here, but as you can see, it's going to be completely missed. This warp prism is going to kind of go right here. Oh, I wonder if he's going to see it. Oh, how do you change the view? Sorry guys, I am freaking just terrible at my life right now. Warp prism coming in. Surprisingly enough, there's nothing really being warped in. NKZ is supply capped, which is going to be really unfortunate for him because he needs to get down another pylon. He needs to get not supply capped in order to do this attack right here. He's going to load us up with adepts or zealots or something, and he needs to get as much damage as he can. An immortal coming out of the robotics facility. Now that's an army that you're going to get scared of. You're going to get crapped on. We do see the unit count for NKZ. We got an immortal, couple adepts, few stalkers, and sentries, but then we have the huge immortal, stalkers, and sentry count coming down from Ari as well. Here comes the War Prism. War Prism is going to come all the way in. I don't know how to switch views, otherwise I would totally switch views for you. Adepts are going to come in. They're going to shade in all the way, going to float some down, see what the Mothership Core wants to do. Do you see adepts here in the back going to start picking off these probes? And that was scared the crap out of me. BC Pylon overcharge getting focused down. All these adepts are getting absolutely destroyed. He should have stayed up here when he was doing all the damage he was doing. Nope.
Always scan this section.
I found there's a shortcut for at my desk if I hit Control U. My bad. Where's the unit loss thing? Unit loss leaderboard. Nope, that's not what I want. Just Control R. There it is. Okay, so we do see the workers killed from NKX is not as significant as Arya's. Arya's is just, it's just slightly different from both players. NKX is going for his third base at the same time. So is Arya. Arya, the guys are just, it's so gnarly how. As I click around trying to find the right results, it's so gnarly how quick these guys are just with this timing and stuff. We do see a disruptor. I haven't seen disruptor plays in a long time. They're so badass looking with this spinning ball and all that good stuff. I would love to see a great disruptor shot just right in the middle of this arm and just destroys all the stalkers. There's a NKZ's little warp prism just kind of hanging out right there. And both players are kind of playing it safe. They're not doing much in the way of attacking. I mean, we do see some kind of aggressive plays, but nothing too much. I mean, they know each other's skill level. They obviously, it almost seems like they know each other's build because they're basically mirroring each other. And here comes the army going to try to flank in on the east side of this map. If he could get into this base before all these are up and running, I'm like, that's going to be a huge blow to NXZ. NXZ. This disruptor is getting focused down. He's gonna, there he goes. Disruptor gets shot, goes in on top of no one. He only lost one stalker in that entire thing. What a great shot. An amazing blink at the last second. Here comes another disruptor shot. It's gonna come right in. He's focusing down the pylon. And disruptors aren't really doing much. I mean, there's the disruptor going in right on top of the mortals. Gets 2 mortals, takes down all their shields, and loses a couple stalkers. I mean, these disruptors have more to say. Here comes another one going to go right on top of this army, right on top of the stalkers. Gets 3 stalkers, gets more damage to those immortals. And I mean, he blinked away. He tried to get it, but unfortunately, just was not enough. And we do see a War Person from NXZ going to try to do as much damage as he can, but unfortunately, he's really not doing much. Arya is still pushing forward. Now this NKX has disruptors. And we'll see what kind of disruptor shot. One disruptor shot goes all the way in. Lance takes rid of all their mortals. There's no more mortals from NKX's army. I mean, the only thing he has is observers, or excuse me, not observers, disruptors. I mean, this disruptors is going to be the saving grace from NKX in game number 1. I know there's a way to put best of 3 here, but I can't freaking remember now. Toggle versus mode sides? Toggle the console. I have no idea. So a couple freaking just amazing disruptor shots. There is no more army left from NKZ. I mean, he still have the mushroom core. The mushroom core is about to drop. We do see a couple more stalkers and a couple more disruptors. He might get some good shots off, but if he gets a good shot off into this army, I mean, you know, Arya won't have any army left as well. He's going to try to. He's going to focus down this rocks. That way he has 2 areas of attack. But I mean, this army kind of got built up again, and there's more disruptors in this army. It's just these rocks are just about to drop, and here it comes. These disruptors might try to get sent all the way in, and he's just keeping them at bay at the moment. I mean, that's kind of all he's trying to do with these disruptor shots, just keeping them at bay. Huge stalker warping as well. I mean, it's going to be stalker, blink stalker versus stalker and disruptors. NKX might try to flank around on that side, but here comes disruptors going to go up all the way up the map. There's one disruptor going into the fray, and both almost gets some damage, and he loses a couple stalkers here at the beginning of the fight. Disruptor's going to land right on top of it. Oh, look at, what a blink forward. What an amazing blink forward. Just focuses down the disruptors. He's got no more disruptors left for Ari's army. It is a huge warping of stalkers going down from NYNXZ. And he needs to get a gateway on that pylon next time. But again, 3 bases versus 3 bases. It's just stalker versus stalker, disruptor versus disruptor. There's one disruptor into this army, and what you want to try to do is you want to distract your opponent's army, just doing exactly that and blink away. He does get rid of the one disruptor in it, but there's 2 more disruptors into this army. And sent up the ramp just to take a look at it. I'm so glad they reduced the explosion time on the disruptors. I mean, they were gnarly to deal with. And again, look at both opponents taking bases at the same exact time. That's absolutely just crazy how on the same level these guys are. I mean, this is not a one-sided match. These are very high-skilled level players. So the stalkers aren't paying attention. The disruptors land right on top of it. And that is a huge hit against Arya. Arya just takes so much damage, loses more stalkers on top of this. And this is the NKX. This is the momentum NKX needs. He blinks forward. He's going to try to take off this disruptor. The disruptor does have the cooldown off, so he might send it forward just to take the attack. But NKX is now on. Oh yeah, NKX is now on the attack. The disruptor don't run in the blink. Takes down most of that army. More disruptor shots coming in, but not that much going to. More disruptors going in, and it does not blink away. And NKX has lost his momentum. He lost half his army. He just was not able. Oh my gosh! And there you go. I asked you not to link porn sites. I don't care if you spam. I asked you not to link porn sites, and you did twice. And you're now banned, and I don't even know you. So you're an idiot. Thanks so much. Anyways, NKX does securely take his 4th base, and of course, Ari does too. And Ari does it without really sacrificing anything. She takes it, he takes it. Didn't really take that much damage for it, so he's kind of sitting in a great little spot right now. But I mean, both players are just getting the plus upgrades. Stalkers, I can't select them because I'm a noob. Stalkers coming in. They're going to try to take down this base, but these disruptors are just... I didn't realize PvP is just so disruptor heavy. I mean, I don't know if I just haven't watched something. Right, here comes a disruptor coming right on top of these stalkers. Gets some damage, but there's 0 damage taken from NKZ as he sent his disruptors. Another disruptor going all the way in, doing damage. I don't know if they can do damage to the building, but... And here's a couple of zealots just going across the map, going to do as much damage as he can. I mean, if you look at it, the supply difference is they're basically the same. We got stalkers going in here, more stalkers right on top of it. Disruptor shots, such good disruptor shots, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. He's focusing down the last little bit of disruptors. NXZ is doing all that he can, but I think he's just getting too sloppy with these disruptors, and he's losing too much. A huge blink forward from NXZ, and he's trying to focus down the last little bit of stalkers. And I think that's going to be game. NXZ just does not have what it takes, but he's getting more warped in. I mean, it is 4 bases versus 4 bases, so they're kind of on the same teal, on just the same keel, but there's just, I don't know what he's gonna do. My keel is getting that banned. I mean, I have very little rules in this chat, and he went and had to be a dick. By the way. So Arya is again just a stalker with the disruptor. He's trying to do it once again. Disruptor going all the way on. He's going to land. He gets 2 disruptors on it, and look at these. Oh, completely good blink forward. It blinks on cooldown. Blinks on cooldown, gets completely disrupted. Arya is just kind of making quick work of this. I don't know what NXZ is going to be able to do this. I mean, they are on the same supply. From behind this, Aurora takes, or NKX takes his 5th base, and so does Arya. I mean, that is just absolutely incredible how just mirrored these guys are. But at the same time, NKX takes a very bold base. I mean, he doesn't go for this corner up here. He goes for the frontal one. He wants to be as close to the enemy as possible. We do see this warp person going all the way across the map and going to probably land on... Nope, he's just going to go try to go into the base, which is completely fine. We do see stalkers. They might head it off, but I don't think it's going to be able to do much. That war person's just there now. I mean, he's not really trying to attack with it. And we do see there's a great distraction. This entire army is completely pulled to the left. And look at this army coming from the right-hand side. Arya is going to do so much damage to that base right now. But we do see NXZ is going to try to do as much damage as well. So we do see the NXZ's armies on the far left side. And here's a mothership core is going to try to drop photon overcharge on top of this pylon. But as you can see, there's just nothing left for this Nexus. Nexus is getting focused down. You might get it, but at the same time, look at this counter from NXZ. Is going to go down as well. And the Warp Prism, Warp in, Aurora's attacking 3 bases at once. But this is a huge army coming in. Trying to focus down all these probes, doing as much economical damage as you can. The stalkers and the disruptors are forced to return. Gets the Nexus on this side. Gets the Nexus here too. Explosion goes off. Takes care of everything, unfortunately. But NXZ needs to do as much damage as possible. He needs to take care of this base. He needs to get the truck out of dodge. You got Void Rays into this base now. Void Rays and Zealots and Disruptors. Oh my. So another disruptor shot gets right on top of the cooldown, but unfortunately they do not hit air. Oh my freaking goodness. What an amazing match so far. NKX lost both his bases, and there's really not much he's going to be able to do now except try to defend and then, hold off. But if you notice, Arya is completely mined out. The only thing he's mining from is this base here, and this one that got completely missed by NXZ. Holy crap. NXZ blinks forward underneath his voids. He's going to clear out the voids, and I think he might have done it. NXZ has completely held this, and I don't know if Arya is going to be able to hold it, and she's not going to be able to. And Chi gets caught. Holy crap. That was it's a back and forth game. And damn, that was a freaking amazing match. These guys, the players, are just so good, and it's just absolutely ridiculous how skilled these guys were to be able to do all that. It's alive. Okie dokie. That was absolutely gnarly. And so game number 1 goes to NXZ. I'm taking a look at the brackets now. We do have a couple more games. Looks like 2 more games, 3 more games, full set games. So hopefully I get into the second. Has to come into the second game here in a second. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me through my newbie stuff. If you know how to make it where it says best of 3, I would greatly appreciate that. Let's see if I can Google it. Oh, not 2v2. Oh, maybe it might be Game Art. Yep, I'm just going to have to get Game Art later. Sorry about that, guys. We're just jumping into... Uh-oh, my... We're just jumping into game number 2. Oh yeah, those disruptor shots were amazing. Like I said, you guys, the chat's delayed, so I'm responding to old stuff. So we're jumping into game number 2. NKZ is up in the series, this best of 3. And it's Galactical Process. This is a pretty fun map, but slightly annoying, but those gold bases have come pretty good and handy. Let's see, so it's a +1 for NKX. There we go. So it's this best of 3, and then it's Control N. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Alright guys, so thank you for sticking by me through all of these production errors that I am doing. We're jumping into game number 2. So far, the leader of this is up in the series from Silicon Gaming. It is NKZ. And spawning in the bottom left position, currently teamless, it is Arya Maru, who just likes to be preferred to call Arya. So like I was casting earlier in this guys' game, these guys mimic each other's builds almost to the T. As you can see, look at we got probes, gateways, assimilators. Basically at the same time, we do see Arya going for that second assimilator first. But again, you know, NKX, well, NXZ counters it. I mean, both these players just mimic each other, and it's absolutely ridiculous how, not only how much they mimic each other, but also how equally skilled these guys are. I'm just taking selfies for myself, because that's what I do. Holy crap. Oh. Catch your videos now on YouTube. Okay. Well, I appreciate everyone that's throwing me new follows. You guys are awesome. I will be streaming and casting tomorrow, so if you guys just want, just follow me on Twitter. I will tag you in anything you want me to tag you in. I will cast any game you want me to cast. If you send me your replays, I will cast them and I'll put them on YouTube, and I'll guarantee that at least 5 people will see them. That is my guarantee to you guys. You guys are awesome. So far, again, just very similar builds. These guys just are very good at this build. Very good at this, like, keeping it one base. Keeping it one base for the first, like, 3 minutes. Like, I'm normally a Zerg player, so I have, like, 3 bases by this time. And I'm, like, in tier 2 upgrades and working on lair. And it's just absolute crazy, these guys. This guy's skill level is just so nuts. I don't know what the ping is for. But I think he may have misclicked. Yay! I love... Is that the... What the heck is that little girl? I keep pronouncing his name wrong. I don't know why I keep saying NKZ. I think it's... Isn't that a... It's NXZ. Yeah, I'm aware. Like I was explaining, I think it's because I'm thinking of the Nissan car. I don't know if that's a valid excuse or not. So we do see 2 adepts coming down from NXZ. Adepts are pushing in, trying to do as much damage as they can coming down from Arya. But again, both players are just doing the very same exact build. NXZ is doing the robotics facility a little bit sooner. But these adepts are coming in. Let's see what kind of damage they're going to do. And what is the tab for it? I completely forgot. Unit lost leaderboard. It is Control R. There we go. So a lot of damage got done from Arya's little adepts. And a couple more, stalkers were trying to push in, but they didn't get that much done. But those adepts was what did the damage. Both Nexuses are finishing almost at the same time. Arya's is slightly delayed. But we do see some sentries and stalkers in with this army firm in XZ. Thank you so much for the alliteration. I appreciate it very much. Gateways are now completed into the warp gates, and we're going to try to see, we're probably going to see a huge push coming from Arya. Arya is down. He needs to do damage. He needs to get as much damage as he could do to win this game. Unfortunately, since he's so far behind, I feel like you're just spamming that link now. He is so far behind. He's kind of far behind in this game, and he's behind in this series. He needs to win the series to stay. It's a best of 3 series, working towards the finals, which would be a best of 5, guys. Thank you so much, everyone who's been tuning in so far. This is the OSC SEA Weekly number 10. I got asked to cast at the last second, or I volunteered to cast at the last second, so that's why I'm observing myself. I'm doing everything myself, and I suck at it. Hey, guys. And it's 3 a.m. So both players, again, mimic build. We do see Blank being researched. Both players started at almost the same time. It's so annoying how quickly these guys react to things and just how almost similar they are. Okay, I have no idea what he's talking about, but clearly he's talking to us, not me. Both players are just kind of playing it out, keeping it cool. We do see NXC. Looks like he's going to try to go for our Nexus here at the moment. And he gets the Nexus up, and let's see how long it takes before Arya makes the Nexus. And it doesn't look like he's going for Nexus. I mean, it might be right here, but it doesn't look like he is. Oh, here he goes. He's going to save up right now, and now he's going to be sending his probe to go do it. Oh, maybe not. Every time I try to predict what these guys are doing, it completely backfires on me. So I wonder if Arya is going to try to do this into like a 2-base type thing, where he's just going to get a huge Blink Stalker army, start pumping out. Oh, look at, they both branching into Colossi. Holy crap, I cannot believe I couldn't remember for a second. This Shade coming in, trying to get as much damage as he can. He's actually going to try to run up all the way to see if how late this Nexus is, and he sees it. It's completely late. He's so far ahead, it's ridiculous. This Nexus is about to finish from NXE way before Arya's is even up and running. So from behind this, it looks like NXE is just doing his upgrades and just building as much as he can. He's got more mortals coming out. We do see Arya getting the disruptors now. That's what killed him in the first game, was disruptor. So NXE might try to get disruptors again, but he's pushing out with a war prism. He's going to try to reinforce his army as he fights it on. And there's no real vision for NXZ. He doesn't see this army coming from his south position. But if he does catch it off guard, it is going to spell a very bad day from Arya. A huge Stalker Warpin comes in, and this army is going to be attacking this wall. And these walls has a shield for some odd reason. I don't understand it. The Stalker coming and seeing this army, and he's going to try to push up, and it pushes it down. Why? I don't understand. So they blink forward, snipes that observer. Gonna snipe this Husalated Phoenix, and the Disruptor's gonna get on top of it. And what a blink! Holy crap! That was like last second. You couldn't have timed it any better. Holy crap! I didn't think he was gonna make that. More Disruptors are coming in from NXZ. NXZ beats Arya with Disruptors last game, so it makes perfect sense for him to go into Disruptors yet again. Phoenix is here. It's a hallucinated Phoenix. Disruptors are going to come in, and I don't think he's paying attention. He gets some hits on top of his Immortals, and this army is forced to back away. Another Disruptor is coming into play, and the Disruptors need to go on. There he goes. The Disruptor's going on. The blink forward, it lands on top of some of the Immortals, and he's focused down the Disruptors. Another second Disruptor's coming in. It's such good blink stalker play from both players. I mean, Arya is just so far behind. He's just now getting his third base up and running, and NXZ is just doing such a good job of denying him and keeping him at bay. So far, again, just both players are upgrading the units at the same time. We do see Dark Templar coming down from Arya, and that's might be a deciding factor into the game, as we do not see any observers onto the field. I mean, if you could sneak in some Dark Templars and just do 4, send 2 to each base, and just try to do as much damage as you can. We do see the Disruptor exchange, and gets a lot of Stalkers and an Immortal with that great Disruptor hit. I mean, both players have Blink, so if you can bait your player to use Blink and then to send Disruptors in, that's kind of the ideal point. We do see Arya kind of flanking on the far right side. He's coming in from NXZ's west side, and he's going to target both pylons. This is going to completely supply cap NXZ, and he's not going to be able to recover from this, but he doesn't get that last pylon. He gets 0 pylons. Oh, what a great shot on top of that Stalker. And there he goes. He's attacking the Nexus. More Disruptor shots land on top of Arya's army. And such a huge Disruptor play is going right on top of it. He doesn't have Blink anymore, and he snipes the Disruptor before it could explode. What a great shot. Both players are just showing a phenomenal skill, phenomenal exceptional skill. And here comes the DTs. There's so much damage he's going to have for this. And there's an observer. There's an observer with this army, and he's just going to... I don't think he saw it. So Arya's going to attack from the west side. This army's going to completely destroy it, but at the same time, these DTs are going to take over that Nexus. And that's it. Holy crap, these DTs are doing so much damage, killing all those workers on this army. And what is he going to do now? I mean, this... Oh, what a great shot. He focuses down the DT and gets it with the Disruptor. The Disruptor is landing on top of it and kills the DT right before he takes out that Nexus. I mean, there's another DT. He's going to get focused down because there is Observer in this army. There we go. And behind this, Arya takes a 4th base, and now he's way ahead of NXT. And just like that, a couple of Disruptor shots and a hidden DT does as much damage as you could possibly do. That Dark Shrine paid for itself. And now Arya is in a great position to push forward and to take out this army. Even though this army looks scary, he's going to land on top of this War Person. War Person is going to completely off guard. There goes the last defense works for me. Offensive thing for Arya right now. It's going to be all defensive. He needs to hold this push. If he does not hold this push, he's going to lose this army. But here comes the armies coming from the north side. NXT is going to push forward. Disruptors land on top of the Stalkers. Stalkers blink away. But they're going to try to focus down this wall. Basically, it is dodgeball. They're going to try to focus down this wall and get as much damage as they can. So they're going to split the army. Come up here at the front. Disruptors might get in there as well, but Disruptors are going right at it. Just check it out. There's so many Disruptors in this army. He needs to take down this pylon. Pylon's getting the high vision. Disruptor shots for both players, and unfortunately, nothing really gets hit. NXC loses a little stalker, but nothing too upsetting. Can you imagine if you were able to like burrow disruptors? I know that's a stupid concept and a stupid idea, but can you imagine? More DTs are coming in here. I believe there's an observer with us, so these TTs aren't going to be able to do much as long as that observer is still alive. So NXZ is going on 4 bases. You know, he's behind. You know, he was on 3 bases, now he's on 4 bases. What a Blink Star destroys all the disruptors. There's no more disruptors left for this army. It's now just going to be a blinking war game. There's so many disruptors coming on the backside of this, and might as well screw it. Just send your army down. I mean, nothing these guys are going to be able to do. If he's smart, he sends the disruptors up. But look at these disruptors are staying up here. They try to focus down the last little bit of it, and here they come. They're going, oh, there's the blink. There's the last blink. There's nothing these stalkers are going to be able to do, and that's going to be game, I think. Look, he unpowers all the gateways. There's no more stalkers left, and I think NXC is going to take game number 2, and he decides to back out for someone. I mean, I just don't see Arya coming back from this. He sends the disruptors into the mineral lines, takes out all those probes. He's going to lose this base. Now Arya is on 3 bases, and a couple of which are almost completely mined out. And I think this is going to be it. This is going to be the beginning of the end. And I don't know what he's going to do. I mean, Arya's going to try to stay alive, build a nexus up here at the top. But it looks like NXC sees it and is going to do what he can. Takes out the last little bit of that nexus, and it looks like there's another nexus being built by Arya. Arya has got a lot of money to be wasting on these nexuses. We do see a 5th base coming down from NXZ. NXZ is doing everything he can to stay in the game. He is so far ahead, but he doesn't want to throw it with stupid plays. We do see 3 disruptors in this army might just run right into this fight. And look at the army split. Arya is going to try to run up. I think he's just going to try to run up and do as much damage as he can, causing NXT to run all the way back because he knows that if he starts losing the game, if he starts making bad mistakes, he's going to lose this game. All the disruptors live, and he's going to try to do as much damage as he can to this. Stalkers might blink all the way up. The disruptors get focused down. 2nd one gets focused down. 3rd one gets focused down. He loses those 4 stalkers, and there is only 1 disruptor left. Blinks forward, stops this. And I think that's going to be game. There's really nothing left from Arya. Arya is just trying to do damage at this point. I don't think he's really doing any kind of significant, real lasting damage. I mean, he's super broke. We do see more disruptors getting put down. But look at this snice. Holy crap, that is an army of disruptors. I mean, that is just a literal cluster of... Like, look at all these disruptors. He's not going to be able to blink away from all of them. And the blink is off cooldown, and that is game. GG gets called, and NXC takes game number 2 and the round. And beats Arya with amazing disruptor shots. Both times, Arya lost the game because of disruptors. And so it kind of makes sense that he would... Hold on. For some reason I can't. I hate when that camera does that. So thanks guys. That was round number 2 from that. That was just absolutely incredible. Peppy beats Snow going 2-1. Arya lost to NXZ 2-0. Fray Chase moves forward because his opponent never showed up. And F Winter moves forward and beats Fray Chase 2-0. Meanwhile, we do have Illusory and Batty should be playing each other, and Root Demi beats out Scarecrow in a 2-0. So Root Demi is in the semifinals, and we're just waiting on who NXZ and X Peppy to do. Alright guys, so I'm trying to do my very best to get some more games going for you guys. Got my trusty little... Oh, I haven't casted by myself in a long time. It is up to the players. Sorry guys that it's taking a little bit. Some of these guys are still in game, so I'm doing my very best to address everything I need to address. In the meantime, I'm gonna throw on some music. So how about that UFC fight tonight, guys? I don't want to say spoilers, so that's up to you guys if you want to say it. Hopefully we get some games going, guys. I'm really sorry for this delay. I don't have a break menu, otherwise I totally would put, say, break menu. I need to clean my room too. Well, this is my stream room. But all those boxes are my wife's. So if you guys ever get married, that's your life. That's what you have to expect. Pippi and I are playing. Oh, yeah. I appreciate that, Peppy. I mean, I don't think he's on the stream, but I completely appreciate that you'd be willing to do that for me. Okay, so guys, we're going to be jumping into Exiles. Peppy versus the guy we just saw, NXZ's. Turn off this crap music. Alright, so this is going to be round number 3. Winner of this goes in the semifinals to play against F Winter. So I'm super excited to see what games they got going. Alright, so guys, spawning in our bottom left corner on Frozen Temple is our green Zerg player from Exiles Gaming. It is Peppy. And spawning in the top left position, it is from Silicon Sports and XZ. Now, guys, I was saying before, this is going to be round number 3. Winner of this goes to the semifinals to play against F Winter. That should be an exciting game. So, as we get closer to the finals, make sure you're hosting, tagging the stream, and trying to get as much viewership as possible. This is just the amount of viewership helps so much for tournaments. You have no idea. And as a tournament organizer myself, and someone that's been heavy in the esports industry for almost 10 years now, you want that viewership. So just you have no idea how much it helps when you tweet at the casters, when you tweet at the admins about the tournament, all that stuff. So appreciate you guys so much for doing so. Please just like, follow, share, all that good stuff. Especially my channel club will be streaming tomorrow, and we need to get this up and growing. NXZ is going for a very interesting build. It's slightly different than what we saw him playing against Arya. He mimicked Arya's build, so we do see the Gateway and Cybernetics Core. So far, it's a pretty standard play, only one gas opening. Peppy is playing very defensively. It doesn't seem like he's in any kind of real rush to get any kind of units out. He's just getting queens, couple links, nothing too big. It doesn't seem like he's too worried about anything, at least at the moment. This Mountain Dew Black Label Crafted Dark Berry. So good. Looking to go across the map from Peppy. Let's do a little bit of scouting. Exiles. Link's coming in. I mean, there's really nothing here to stop this Link from doing damage. Let's see how much damage. Let's see how many units he's going to kill. Oh, Adept's out. It's not going to be able to do anything. Lame. Adept is too strong. So Peppy is getting Overlord speed and Speedling upgrades. So my assumption is, and I don't like assuming, but I'm going to assume on this, that he's going for some Bane drops. Death from above Bane drops. At the same time, NXT is getting that range for the adepts. He's probably going to try to go for a warp in adept harass. It's really effective against Zerg. I lose to it almost all the time. It's just nasty. So this one Overlord is getting in position. It definitely looks like Peppy is going to try to go for like that Bane bust thing. At least I was assuming. No, I'm completely wrong. Get a nice little scout going. Sees that there's something cooking here. He may think it's Blink Stalkers. He has Peppy, if he is doing a good job, would have been watching the stream and seeing NXZ play. So you might think there's Blink Stalkers coming. Peppy is just getting roaches now. Surprisingly, if he's getting roaches, I completely thought he would have been doing those Banes, deaths from above Banes. Another Overlord is being sent to this side of the map. And here comes 7 adepts coming across the map. Peppy sees this, and I don't know how Peppy is going to react to this. I mean, we do see that there's 8 roaches coming out, but they won't be here in time. I mean, they have at least 10 more seconds until all of them are out. I mean, this is going to be a lot of damage. That Queen's about to get completely destroyed. A lot of these Lings are following the adepts into the main base. And the Lings do such a good job of surrounding them right on top of the spawning pool. These adepts don't get as much damage as they thought they were going to get done. I thought there was just too much and the last adept gets away. Slightly, cheeky bastard gets away. These roaches are the saving grace for Peppy. He just did perfect timing. And behind this, NXZ goes for his third base. What does this do? Nope. Okay. Sorry guys, I was trying to read the thing. Overlord's coming to as much vision as he can to see what he is fighting against. Spire hiding here in the background, on top of which is Bane's and Evolution Chamber getting built from Peppy. Not too sure what he's going to be doing with the Spire. He might try to go a lot of moves, but there is a few amount of sentries into this army, and Peppy definitely needs to pull back. He definitely needs way more units. You do see links coming out. This should be enough to hold it, but those sentries are going to be really annoying, especially with all the different force fields that'll be coming out from him. NXT is looking to end the match right here. He's trying to bait out those force fields, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. He does not want to push too far out, because what will happen, he was to get his army force field in place. So, ironically enough, the force fields actually prevented NXZ from doing a lot of damage. A lot of adepts just got warped in, and 5 mutas are being built at the moment. I mean, this third base is toast. There's really not much Peppy can do. Peppy just needs to get on top of this, and he's going for a base trade. He's going to force this army back. I mean, that's kind of ingenious. I mean, here comes all the mutas. I mean, there's only 4 mutas out at the moment. But holy smokes, look at that. He had to completely pull his entire army back. Photon armor just goes down on this one pylon, and that's not going to be any kind of enough damage. Pulls the army out into, I don't know, here we go. Here comes a huge base trade. It looks like, look at all these adepts. I mean, the mutas are on top of it, but they're only going to be able to do so much damage to it. And he's going to try to focus on as many as he can, but they're just going to pop up into the main base. They're focusing down the Roachborn. Here they go into the main base, and now they're focusing down nothing. Oh, they're stuck. So more mutas are going to get put down, and I think they're going to try to focus down the Spire, but they're going to flash forward all the way to this third base, and more mutas on top of it. I mean, he did a great job clearing it out. There's really not much more he's going to be able to do with that. And that is a good job, but now there's a lot of stalkers and sentries into this. And remember, guys, this is game number 1 of best of 3 into round 3. There's still a semifinals and finals to play, so there is plenty of StarCraft guys all in all nights. And for me, it is late as freak. It's 4 a.m. I have to be up in 6 hours. Holy crap, I completely forgot I have to be up. Shh, Nikes. Forgot it. I can't stay up late tonight. Well, my bad. Hopefully I'll sleep good. So NXT's moving across the map with some stalkers. And here comes Lings, and Roaches are going to push forward into this base. And he's going to run right into the base. He's going to do as much damage as he can into this base. At the same time, look at all these stalkers pushing forward into Peppy's base. All these drones are about to get completely slaughtered. Nope, only 2. And it looks like this is a very weird base trade scenario. I mean, Peppy has so much minerals that he can just line this with spine crawlers. But look at these mutas. The mutas are in here and just doing damage. They're unpowering everything. And the roaches are here as well. I mean, it's a huge base trade. And there it is. There's the spines, like I just said. And I think that's going to be, I think Peppy's going to take game number 1 and just, oh, these probes are going to get away. If those probes get away, NXT might be able to save it. Yeah, well, the probes get away, but I mean, they're not going to be able to do much. I mean, he needs to build a Nexus fast before he gets shown. All these Phoenixes are hallucinated out. Look at all these warp gates that are now getting warped in. I mean, he's got a lot of minerals, but he has to be careful not to use all his minerals. I mean, he has over 1,200. Both these guys are just... But if you look, I mean, NXT's... he has to go against that. I mean, he's not going to be able to do much. But at the same time, Pepe doesn't have that much just damage. I mean, like, now he's looking. Now he's like, okay, I need to find out where you're at. He just needs to find the probes. And the probes went to the wrong base. So here comes the army for NXC. NXC is going to be fighting right on top of these spines, and that's not a good idea. I'm like, what he needs to do is move around. The Zealots are coming in to try to take as much damage as possible, but here comes the spines. The spines are doing all the damage they can. It's weakening them a little bit, but that's going to be it. NXC is going to have to tap out. Pepe takes game number 1 with a solid, weird base trade defense. I mean, the Mutas are going to come in, land on top of the Stalkers. Stalkers are going to focus them down the best they could. He's actually doing a lot of damage to these Mutas, but at the same time, NXT realizes that he is losing, and GG out. So game number 1 goes to Pepe in a very weird base tradey type build. Ghost Shell. That looks cool. Wait, what was the bombshell? Oh, this should be interesting. I can't really watch it when I'm on stream. My bad. Oh, yeah, I probably should wait. Oh, guys. I guess I could do. Yeah. See if anyone finished up their matches. Ah, there you go. Root, Demi, and Batty are facing off in the semifinals now. And hopefully get the game going from those guys. So I want to show you the Rubik's Cube part next break. Alright guys, thank you so much again for joining me. I appreciate you all very much, and I know that you guys like a certain style of streaming. I'm doing my best to accommodate for everyone. So jumping into game number 2 for the SEA OSC Weekly number 10. Spawning in the top right position. It is from Silicon Gaming. It is NXZ. And spawning in the bottom left corner from XL5, it is the Zerg player Pepe. And Pepe going for pull and gas. He is not screwing around, man. He wants the W. He wants to take NXT out. He's tired of playing it on. What's going on, Goblin? Thank you so much for cruising, and make sure you send me that follow notification on Twitter and or Twitch. I'll be streaming tomorrow, and I appreciate everyone's support. It's my first time broadcasting to an SEA tournament, so I appreciate all you, wherever the hell you guys are from. And I'm assuming it's probably really freaking hot. Pepe's leading the game 1-0. Let's get a production tab going. And he went with the early gas and the early pull. And my assumption is he's just going to try to do as much harassment. He's just going to send Ling, speed Ling for days. And once he gets enough gas, I feel like he's going to start researching. There it is. And I bet he's going to pull off. He pulled off one drone from the gas, which I thought he would. I'm pretty sure he might do two, pull off two, and just keep the one. But that's neither here nor there. So these Lings are going to go across the map. I'm going to try to see how much damage they could do. Behind all this, my assumption is that Peppy is just going to unload Lings. This map is really hard for NXE to wall off. He loves doing these like really elaborate walls. And I just don't see him being able to do that on this map. So Peppy wants these Lings to get in there before these Adepts get out to an ungodly amount. So there he's just going to attack that pylon. He might try to get in. Oh, nope. There we go. What is he doing? I don't know. He knows more than I do. So we do see. Oh. And he's tearing down these rocks because A, you accidentally click on it sometimes and start attacking it, and B, you could build things there and it helps, keeps things a little in order. Behind all this, we just see 3 bases. Holy crap, Peppy just going 3 bases. He's going to go ham on top of this. It's 3 minutes in, 3 bases. That is it. I thought for sure he was going to go super Ling. He won the first game. My winter first game went to Peppy, as you can see. Peppy is the one. What? Wait. Oh, it was. Wait. Oh, I'm so confused. Oh, no, my bad. You're right. NXT did win. No. No, guys, don't. Peppy won. Don't F with me. NXT is the Protoss. And he ran into that Zerg spine. So, Peppy won. Don't F with me like that, guys. So, Peppy flying around. Try to see as much as he can see. A couple Lings here from Peppy. Going to try to stop this Adept army. He's not going to do well, but we do see that Peppy has 3 bases, and behind this, next he's finally taking his 3rd base. Peppy won. Yes, I know Peppy won. It's best of 3, but I have no idea how to put best of 3 here. So if you could tell me how, I would really appreciate it. A couple roaches here is going to try to focus out as many Adepts as possible. The Shade getting tossed in, and these are a lot of Adepts, and there's really not that many Lings, but thankfully NXE sends himself backwards. It's kind of turning into like a normalized game. Hey, don't be sorry, Goblin. I appreciate everyone that's been tuning in to watch. We started out with plus 100 followers, actually, plus 100 viewers. That's the highest that my channel has ever seen, and I really appreciate you guys that chose to follow the channel. I stream often, almost every weekend. I stream StarCraft, Overwatch, and I cast as often as possible. And I'm in tournaments as often as possible as well. Nowhere near master level, but doesn't mean I'm not around. So Peppy is destroying these rocks, and once he gets this destroyed, he's going to destroy this base. I mean, if you look, the mothership core is way out of position, and he's going to rush right in about 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, this army is so out of position. Oh my gosh. Peppy's just triggering me with not moving these freaking Lings. Move it. Attack. The army's out of position, Peppy. There he goes. Okay. Lings are coming in. He's going to destroy this base. Absolutely destroy this economy. It might actually force NKZ to move all the way back. If not, It looks like we're going to another base trade. But this time Pepe will lose this base trade. There is nothing. Where did that mothership go? Mothership, of course, completely out of position, but I think Pepe is too concerned with his army at the front. NXC is going to try to do everything he can to do as much damage as he can. Force fielding out this army is a great choice, but he's focusing down nothing. Corrosive Bile is landing on top of the sentries, almost killing the sentries. The sentries' last bit of health is coming up, destroying the force field wall. And I think Pepe is going to hold this. NXC's just had nothing to take care of it. Corrosive Bile on top of the Warp Prism. On top of this, look at these lings just destroying the base of NXC. NXC has no real answer to this except trying to push the forward, push the pressure on forward. I mean, Pepe's holding on for dear life. He's got 10 lings coming out. And it's just a huge army coming in from NXC. NXC's just doing everything he can. Landing on the Warp Prism. Warp Prism takes 0 damage for some reason. I mean, that was really... I thought he hit it perfectly. Lings are coming in and trying to tank as much as they can for these adepts. Adepts are just too strong. But these lings, look how much damage they're doing. Photon Overcharge is about to pop, and that's the last little bit of these lings. So this has to hold. Pepe has nothing to fall back on. His mineral line is completely demolished. And I don't think he's going to be able to hold it. I mean, he's got nothing left. NXC is completely broke. So you might be able to warp in a couple more adepts, and that's going to be it. But holy crap, this hold, if Pepe holds, this is going to be the hold of all holds. But look at, Pepe has so much money. The problem is he just doesn't have the supply. He doesn't have the control, it looks like, either, because he's not making anything. So more lings coming in. Know what he's trying to do? He's trying to save. He doesn't want to waste all his money, because this is what's going to happen. Look, as soon as the spire is done, in 30 seconds, look what he's going to be able to make. He's going to be able to make at least 14 mutas. 14 mutas going into that's it. That's going to be game. There's nothing he's going to be able to do from this. The only thing that might ruin this more is if he loses all these overlords. These overlords are what's keeping him such a huge supply gap. But thankfully, the army is focusing down on the drones. I mean, that sounds kind of weird to say that, but he needs to get these mutas out. Now the mutas are out. There's going to be 17 mutas. 13 mutas. I was close. 13 mutas, he can have way more mutas if he wants, but look at this huge warp in coming in as well. Oh, the Corrosive Bile is landing perfectly on top of this adepts right when they shaded. Adepts are going in and trying to split up these army. These adepts are just going to do so much damage. He needs more mutas. Once these mutas pop, there's nothing. The mutas are popped, focusing down the adepts at the now. Mutas are coming in, just trying to do as much damage as they can, focusing down the Warp Prism. Warp Prism gets brought down as well, but now they're focusing down the Spire. These adepts know that he needs to get rid of that Spire. He's trying to focus on his last little bit of the adepts that is in the main base. He's able to get it, fades away, but he needs to save the Spire, and he does it. He saves the Spire, and Pepe holds. Holy crap, I cannot believe that hold from Pepe. All these mutas are flying now. And there's nothing but stalkers coming down from NXC, but NXC is completely broke. As you can see, he's only mining from 3 bases, but it took him so long to get there that these mutas are going to fly across the map and do so much damage. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Pepe is now completely broke, but it's going to be well worth it. This mutas are going to come in. He needs to focus down the motion forage. And GG gets going. Pepe takes it. Game number 2. I mean, holy crap. That was an exciting little series. I mean, Pepe was a scrappy player. He held that defense so well. I thought he was going to lose it, but that is my fault for thinking that, and that was absolutely incredible. So let's try to see what other games are being done right now. This Azure isn't game. That's with Demi Love. So whoever wins that will be in the finals. So right now we need to do F Winter versus X Pepe. Gosh, that was absolutely amazing. So incredible. Okay, this is retarded.
It's the remix, baby.
This is kind of retarded too. Whatever. This is a very long game. I appreciate you guys that are continuing to watch. Please throw the tournament a follow. Please follow everyone that's involved. Please follow me. I appreciate it. You have no idea how much I love followers, especially on Twitter. I mean, I love being able to talk to people on StarCraft and all that stuff. So guys, please support the channel. Follow. Please. I love you. Looks like Winter is AFK, of course he is. Meanwhile, okay, so like I said, so the goal is to get this and this all white. Just make a cross. You call it a cross, people call it a T. It's so I don't like saying I say so a lot. Oh, here we go again. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. So you want it to look like that when you're done. Should be able to do it when you're done 10 moves. Santa Claus. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. Alright, so as I have stated before, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going into the semifinals. Demi and Azure are already playing, so we are left with F Winter and Peppy. I'm just going to call him Winter. I'm not going to call him F Winter. Alright guys, this is for the semifinals. Best of 3 winner of this moves on to the best of 5 to play against either Demi or the other person he's playing against. Alright, so spawning in the top left position is... Wow, I cannot think right now. Spawning in the top left position, it is our green Zerg player from Exiles. It is Peppy. And spawning in our bottom right position, it is our purple Zerg player from 1F Pro. It is Winter. Now we are playing on Frozen Temple, and like I said, it is one of my favorite maps of all time. I think it's done so perfectly in terms of just positioning of the mineral fields and the choke points and all of that, and all that. So it's a very, very, very fun map for me, personally. So far as standard game from both players, we did see that Peppy went gas before pool, before hatch, gas before hatch. So it's for more of a defensive purpose. I don't think it's any kind of real strategy. I don't think he's trying to do it to cheese him by any means. So far, nothing's going on. I keep saying so. I'm doing my best not to say so. So, a deer, a female deer, ray, a pocket golden sun. Where's here? Pretty freaky. Where's here? Well, it's about 2 minute delay, so I'm sure someone's going to ask you that. Nothing really to report yet from either player. They're not doing anything this outlandish. I mean, these Pepe's Lings coming in here is going to do some damage. Might kill this drone, but I doubt it. Holy crap. That is gnarly. Couple queens. Winter taking out that overlord. The Draven overlord. If any of my friends are watching this, they know exactly what I'm talking about when I call it the Draven overlord. During Heart of the Swarm, I would lose my overlord within the first 2 minutes, especially against Terran. Every time. So it's called the Draven overlord. This is Zergling coming in. It's going. The MVP Zergling sees that hatchery, sees it's the third one going down. Unfortunately, wasn't able to do damage enough to the drone to stop it. A couple Lings coming out to stop this lane from being annoying. Roach Worm going down for Winter. It's slightly behind. Well, actually, Pepe is not going roaches this time. He's just going to be sticking with some tanky Lings. I mean, I think he thinks he's going to be able to push his way forward, but I don't know how much he's going to be able to do, damage he's going to be able to do against roaches, especially since there's going to be a lot of roaches coming down. I think Pepe's just going to... There's the roaches. He sees a roach where he knows he has to attack with roaches. Third base, almost finishing up from Pepe. Actually, no, what is the toggle versus Control X? There we go. Pepe's on the top, Winter's on the bottom. I knew there's a reason for that. Look at these Lings, just kind of being as annoying as possible. New Zealand, holy crap, that's not good. You guys are right next to like a fault line, so that might trigger some tsunamis now. Some roaches come streaming across the map from Winter. They might be able to do some damage, but there's 12 Lings and a couple roaches on its way from Pepe as well. I mean, these Lings are going to do a lot of damage. At least they're going to soak up a lot of damage, and they're going to keep them, keep them at bay. Lings almost get a decent surround. Crossbow right in the middle, lands on top of all the Lings. Correct. And this defense holds pretty well from Pepe. Winter still pushing forward with more roaches. I mean, he's got a lot of them coming across the map. We see 6 coming across the map. But I don't think he's going to be able to do much with it. There's a lot of Ravagers, a couple more roaches with it. And the Ling's kind of acting like a tank. But he pushes through, and Winter's now on the aggressive side. A lot of Lings coming out from Pepe, and Winter backs off. Oh, look at this surround. They get on the Crystal Bows coming and landing all on top of those roaches. These Ravagers are going to try to do more Crystal Bow shots. But look at more crossbow bows coming down from Peppy. Peppy is just doing everything he can to hold on. He's so good at this defense. It's so remarkable. He just had a great defense game against the NXTs for that Protoss battle. Here comes more Ravengers into the mix. Both players just lining up as much as they can. Look at all these links. 22 links coming out, plus with the +1 range for Peppy. And I forget that freaking thing what it's called when he does that. Basically, it stops it from producing. So these lings are going to come all the way around. And what Peppy's going to try to do, he's going to try to bait out the army, which he's kind of doing right now. But Winter has to go back because there's nothing. Oh, Peppy got in and he's going to do so much damage right now. Gets a queen, gets a roach. Focusing down the turn, and this is just makes Winter pull the entire arm out. And there goes the aggressiveness of Winter. Winter has nothing left to stand on. And if I was Peppy, I would just start pushing through. I mean, he kind of did some damage. Got 12 roaches coming out from Peppy, and the speed upgrade's coming, and the +1 ranged is coming as well. But Winter is just about to finish his tier 2 range upgrade. And once that gets done, I mean, these guys are he's going to start destroying his course of battle landing. Doesn't hit anything, unfortunately. More roaches are coming in from behind, but this is just a huge army that +2 finishes for Winter. And Winter's going to start doing a lot of damage to this army. I believe he's also higher in supply too. I mean, he's just has way too much, and this is going to be GG. I don't think Peppy will be able to sustain himself any longer, and that's just going to be, he's just super far behind. We do see 20 roaches coming out. This won't be enough. GG gets called, and Winter takes game number 1 in a very quick fashion. Demi and Azure are still battling it out. Holy smokes. We're jumping into game number 2 of this a best of 3 series. Contaminate. Thank you, Goblin. So Demi and Azure play on different servers, obviously for connection reasons. I think they have to play on NA server for the finals. I'm not 100% exactly on the rules. Gosh, the stupid camera turned off again. I can't believe I didn't notice it. Sorry, guys. So Winter won that, so that is shift 1. Nope. Shift 0. Shift 1. Nope. Shift 0. Control 1. There we go. And then you switch it, which is Control X. There we go. Wait, no. Oh my goodness. There we go. Sorry, guys. Alright, so spawning in our top right position on Galactic Process. Holy smokes, it's late. Our purple Zerg player coming from 1F Pro, it is Winter. And spawning in our bottom left position, he is down a game. He needs one to stay in the game. It is the green Zerg from Exile Gaming. It is Peppy. Peppy Le Pube. That's a funny movie. Holy smokes, I have not casted this long in such a long time. Oh, okie dokie. I'm learning this eventually. Pepe sending out his normal 6 lings, and Winter going for 3 bases in a minute. Holy crap. As you can see, Pepe doesn't look like he's trying to go for 3 bases. He's just going to go straight for Ling to Bane. It looks like he's just going to try to cheese the crap out of him. And this Overlord's going to see these lings. He might think it's just 2 lings, but he's going to see in the next 30 seconds that there is only 1 base. And right now, the only thing Winter has is queens. Pepe has the speed upgrade that's almost finished, and Winter needs... I mean, he needs a lot of lings to pop out right now, and he needs that queen to finish. So I think Pepe, his goal is he's going to try to do as much damage at the start as possible, and he needs to hide the fact that he has Banes. You can hide the fact that he has Banes and do some significant hits without being seen. There we go. He needs to... Oh, this, now he's going to see it. So Winter has the idea that the Banes are coming, and Pepe needs some like freaking gold level hits, and that's just not going to be it. Unfortunately for Pepe, I think that's... I mean, I don't know what he's going to be able to do. I mean, I see that he has a lot of lings coming out, but he just doesn't have enough. I mean, what's going to happen is his spine's going to be there, and he's just making more queens. Winter knows that there's a huge attack coming. It's just no surprise. It's exactly what's going to happen. So he's going to try to bait him out and do as much damage as he can. And here comes the Banes. The Banes are going to come in and get some good connects, lands on top of the queens, and does absolutely nothing. Lands on top of all the queens, kills one, doesn't get rid of any of the lings, and unfortunately I think that's going to be game. I don't think Pepe's going to be able to survive this. I mean, he did what he could, but all Winter has to do is just hold. Pepe, from this he branches off, does go for the 2 hatchery, and Winter sustains and holds with 3 bases. And that's just incredible that he was able to hold 3 bases so well. And Winter sees the rocks are being broken down. You have to remember, Winter has 0 gas at this point, and Pepe has 1 base. Pepe's in a great position. Winter's in a great position. I don't see how he's going to transition from it. He's just so far behind. Especially 5 minutes into the game. I mean, he didn't even do that much economical damage to kind of warrant, what he did. Oh. Lings coming in from Winter just to kind of poke around, see what there is to see. We do see a Warthorn dropping from Winter. That's going to complete up, and it looks like he's just going to go mad roaches as much as he can once he gets the gas. Because again, he still only has a couple gas. So Winter sees this. He's going to send queens over, starts attacking these lings. That's kind of basically the story of glory. Pepe does have a lot of gas, so what... Hey, Voss StarCraft 2. Thanks for the viewerships, man. I greatly appreciate it. I always love when people host. Yeah, unfortunately for those Banes did jack crap. So, Pepe finished up his Wartorn and he went broke making roaches. So he's going to have a few roaches coming out. However, if you look at what Winter has. Winter has 3 bases. Winter has upgrades coming. Winter has whatever the freak he pleases to have. I mean, it's just a huge thing. I don't know what Pepe's going to be able to do. He doesn't even have a lair yet. He's going to have slow roaches versus fast roaches versus upgraded roaches versus more roaches. So unless he takes really good engagements, I don't know how he's going to be able to survive this. The roaches are just way too many. He's got too many queens involved with this as well. But there's a lot of roaches coming in, but it's all underneath the eye of the Overlord. So Peppy knows it, or excuse me, Winter knows it's coming. There's not much he's going to do. He's going to try to break down this wall so he can try to split it, and there he goes, just like that. He's going to take down the roach warren. If he takes down the roach warren in time, that is going to be a huge thing, just because that's what his army is 100% consisting of. Look at all these transfuses. That is 6 transfuses so far. Roaches get dropped, and what Peppy needs to do, he needs to pull back. He needs to pull 100% back and not be dumb and not lose his army. He has such a great advantage. And GG gets called, and Winter takes game number 2. Unfortunately, I mean, that's kind of what happened. He kind of threw his entire army away. Pretty sure that means, yep, and some of. So that is. So that was game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try to see where Demi. Azure is in game for some reason. We're trying to see where everyone's at and hopefully get these semifinals for you guys. Semifinals is going to be best of 5, guys, ladies and gentlemen. It's shaping up to be amazing games. I cannot wait to see what they have to offer. Okay, well, as we wait for game invites, let's so we do see that if winner does move forward to the finals, it's going to be best of 3. So it's either going to be Root Gaming's Demi Love or Batty Azura. And for some reason, Azura is in game. I'm assuming since Demi Love is not online, that Demi Love lost to Azura. So we'll see what they end up doing. In the meantime, I'm going to entertain you with some. So the whole point is once you get that, like the white going that way and this way, each one is connecting. So see how this white one is connected to this green one? You have to have 2 in a row. See this white one connected to the orange, blue, etc. Once you get that, then you can move on to making your white one solid. Okay. Sorry guys, it's taken so long to get the games done. I'm pretty sure we're in the finals now, but I'm trying to organize that. And it is best of 5, so I'd like to get that done because it is 4 o'clock. So what did Conor McGregor say at the UFC fight? That was the big announcement? End game. Huh. Okay, so I guess they're still in game. Which sucks because it's 4:30. I'm gonna have to be up at 8. And I freaking remember. It should be fine. So how's everyone doing? Let's talk, guys. Talk and chat. I want to know who you are. I want to know if you're following me. I want to know what you want to see. I want to know everything. And if you're in this chat, you should be following me on Twitter. I mean, there's no reason you shouldn't be. Okay, you don't have to, but I really want you to. Oh. Okay. Now I'm going to try to make all these white. Well, actually, you want to make 3 white. I already have. So there's, see how there's 3 spots? I want to make 2 white of those corners. Okay, so that one is. And it's color coordinated. So this is orange blue. That's orange. I don't know if you can see that. Orange. Or should we see how that's on? I can't tell. See how it's orange? That's the white one. You want the white one to be there. So you want this white one to be there. And so this is orange and blue. That means you want the orange and blue to be on this corner. Where this is orange and that's blue, so you need this one there, with the white one being on that one. I mean, that sounds super confusing because I suck at explaining it. But do it this way. Nope. Nope. Dang it, thought I had it. Nope. Oh, totally don't have it. Well, I royally don't even have it anymore. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry that they're not online. I guess this is a long best of 3. Crap, okay, so that's back to normal. So I need to get this there. There we go. Boom. Okay. I did one of the steps wrong. This Mountain Dew is so good. I'm getting hungry. Okay. Where am I from? I am from the United States of America. Specifically, I just moved from Colorado. Wow, it is late. I just moved from California, and so I was in Irvine area, right next to the Blizzard headquarters. Out there in California, working for a couple esports companies, namely ESL, Rocat, and HyperX, just for the esports sponsorships and community manager stuff like that. Working as a contractor for Blizzard for a lot of events, stuff like that. And then some real life happened, and at the end of it, I got married. I'm very excited about that. I got married a couple of months ago. And so my wife and I decided to kind of cut ties with California. And we moved out here to Idaho. So now I'm in the BFU. Or BFE, whatever it's called. So I'm in Idaho. A lot of potatoes, a lot of farms. But I'm in like Boise, so I have fiber optics, so I have freaking boss internet speeds. And I could get fiber if I wanted, but I don't need it. But I have the ability to get 1,000 up if I want. It is sick. Let's try something with this orange. There you go. Oh, Demi lives online. I wonder if that means he won. Demi won. So Demi V. Alright, well, spoiler guys. Demi takes Azure out 2-1. Okay. yes and no. So what I'm working on for work, I'm working with a company that's kind of why I moved out here. They're launching an esports division of their company out here in Boise. Kind of gives you away if you just think about all the kind of companies out here. What company it is, I can't say it. It's going to go public 2017 that they did. So they hired me on to help them set up what contracts look like, teams to sponsor. They have a lot of teams they're going to sponsor. Tournaments, we have a lot of tournaments planned for 2017, etc. So I'm doing that. Plus, I work as a sales consultant for CenturyLink, the internet provider. But they have nothing to do with the esports company. It's completely separate companies that I'm referring to. So right now, I have a fortunately normal non-esports job out here. The only way I would go back to California is if I get a community manager job over at Blizzard, which is not looking too hot. They have a lot of requirements. But like I said, I used to work for ESL as a community manager before. Let's see what else. HyperX, I was the community manager. One of the main sponsors for a lot of the teams. I have a lot of cool swag from teams. See what else? I'm on a pro StarCraft team currently for North America. Psistorm Gaming, we have True, he's the one that... Holy crap, I messed up his review script so bad. He was the one that won Montreal and then was kind of ultimately lost, but... Holy there no one in this chat? What the? Seriously? Where the are they? Where are they? I'm the only one in this chat. Oh my gosh, they want me to kill people. I don't want to log into. Oh, I wonder if Asia's Korea. Which one is it? Why is he in game? There it is, okay. Sorry about the delay, ladies and gents. Ready to lose control. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about the delay, but the finals are here for the OCS Southeast Asia Weekly number 10. We have Demi Love versus... What the name is that? I ain't pronouncing that. I quit. It is Demi Love versus Winter. F Winter. Alright guys, so this is going to be a best of 5 series, winner take all. Spawning in our... Oh, the controls are all locked too. Spawning in our bottom right position, it is our red Zerg player from 1FR Gaming. It is Winter. And spawning in our top left position from Root Gaming, it is Demi Love. Thankfully, this is a ZVZ, and they're not notoriously known for going into long hour games anymore. Both players, where's the control in? There we go. And let me switch this. There we go. Both players are very good in what they do, and I'm going to be super excited to see what they have to offer, and I'm just going to be more excited to see how quickly they can do things. It's very late for me. I didn't realize it was going to be so late. I probably wouldn't have volunteered myself if it was going to be this late. You guys probably want to see in-game stuff, don't you? How's that? Better? Okay. We do see a spawning pool just now finishing up for Demi Love. Demi Love is going to start popping out a couple queens, couple lings. If I remember correctly, Demi Love is really aggressive with his Ling play, so I'm assuming he's going to kind of turn into some kind of Ling Bane. Oh, and just to start the momentum of the matches, get really aggressive with it. We do see the Lings coming on the left side. And it looks like they're going to try to run in and just do as much damage as possible with it. Okay. Nothing too special is going on from either player. We do have one off our game. It's Winter with the stupid long name to try to pronounce. He does have the Lings on patrol. It's like Bulls on parade, but it's Lings on patrol. to kind of stop this kind of harassment that's coming in. Kites them back to the drones. One link dies, 2 drones die, and now the queen's out. 3 drones die. And 1 ling left to rule them all. And he's just gonna die. I mean, that was a huge victory. I mean, it doesn't seem like that much, but Damien Love did a lot of damage there. It doesn't seem like it just because he just kind of ran lings around, but he ran lings around and did stuff. And a surprisingly different tone of events. Demi Love goes roaches. Well, yeah, here we go, winter going roaches. So it looks like it's going to be a roach on roach action. That should be quite interesting because both players are freaking phenomenal. And here it is, the Draven Overlord. The Overlord that always dies within the first couple minutes. As I call it, the Draven Overlord. And all my friends call it the Draven Overlord. Third base getting dropped from Winter. Demilove sees it, however, and responds by going to respond by making his own. Right now, 2. Oh my goodness, this swell of ling's going to cross the map. There's roaches being built from Winter, but it's not going to be enough. Actually, there's 0 roaches. Winter doesn't have anything. Here comes Lings, but that's gonna be it. Demi Love's massive Ling upgrade. This is it. GZ gets called. Demi Love takes game number 1. This is as quickly as I wanted to go. That was awesome. So game number 1 goes quickly to Demi's favor, and goes quick into Demi Love's favor, as I did not think it was going to. I mean, Demi Love is so quick with those lings. He's just so aggressive that Winter has to be able to stop it. He has to be able to have some kind of defense for it. Demi Love is known for these really quick lings, and as we saw, it didn't take long. It took 1 attack for him to get there. So guys, we're jumping into game number 2. I just want to take a quick second to thank everyone that helped put this together, Eddie StarCraft and OCS, for hosting these amazing tournaments. Everyone really appreciates it, and I appreciate you all for showing me the support. If you guys do like the stream, make sure you follow, tweet at me, follow my Twitch, please. I'm going to be casting in tomorrow, so if you if you did appreciate it, great. If you didn't, sorry. Alright guys, so now we're on Galactic Process, spawning in our top right position. It is our red Zerg player from 1FR Gaming. It is Winter. And spawning in our bottom left position from Root Gaming, it is our green Zerg Demilove. So Demilove, as we saw earlier, went with a completely aggressive spilling rung by and absolutely dominated Winter. He did it right before the roach run finished, or right before the roaches were able to get out. He did almost save it with lings, but there was so much damage done that there was nothing Winter was going to be able to do about it. We do see a completely different build from both players. Winter going with both players going hats before pool, and I think Demi Love set the pace, and that Winter just wants to hold tight as best he can. He wants to defend up as quickly as possible, so we might see it, and this is it. Winter wants to take game number 2. He wants the victory, so he's going to go 3 base in 1 minute. It is just super hard to defend against, and Demi Love might be SOL if he does not scout it. If he does not realize that 1FR went that before pool, Demi Love could have easily have won this match if he went his normal build. But right now, look at Demi Love is actually going 3 hatches before pool, or 3 hatches as well. So we both have each Zerg player going hatchery. The difference is Winter actually did before pool. He went 3 hats before pool, and that's just ballsy. Ballsy, ballsy, ballsy. Can't get any more ballsier than that. That's just drones. Both players are just making drones. Drones and queens. Again, Demilov doesn't know this. And nothing does Winter for that matter. Winter has no idea that Demilov took third base either. So we'll see what kind of play either opponent comes up with. We see if they jump into roaches. I mean, with 3 bases right at the start, you definitely want roaches to get jumped into there. And make sure you guys are telling everyone about the stream and get this going. This is the finals for the OCS Weekly Southeast Asia edition. We're playing currently on Galactic Process. It's a very interesting map. Reminds me a little bit of the Cloud Kingdom and stuff like that. I was playing a little bit of Cloud Kingdom earlier with KJ Freedom, the owner of Psistorm Gaming, and it was a lot of fun. Demilov sends some links north, realizes that the base is, he's got 3 bases. He's going to try to get a drone, but he jumps onto the extractor. And Winter sees that Demilov went 3 bases as well. Now both players goes, okay, I know you don't have that many units. You know I don't have that many units. Let's just try to do damage to each other. Let's see what we can do to each other. Both players is like mimicking each other, just with Zergling running in, attacking the drones, all that good stuff. So as you can see, both players are just doing the gas thing. I mean, there's really not much variance in this build. I do see a lair getting produced by Winter. Winter's putting an evolution chamber here in the back. Nothing to show build yet. Both players aren't really showing builds. We do see Wartorn finally getting dropped from Demilov, so that's where that build's going to come in. Now with a fully saturated base, I mean that's not super saturated, but it's saturated enough. It's got minerals. I mean it's got drones on it. 5. I mean, but you know, Winter has more. I don't know. It's hard to say what either player's going to do. Winter's finally dropping the Roach Warren. I think he's trying to hide it. Yep. So he's hiding it in this 3rd base here. So Winter may not see it. Actually, Demilov may not see it right away. My cord kept hitting my speaker and it kept getting this really weird echo and I couldn't figure out what was. Oh my gosh. It's still doing it. Whatever. Both players are just not even bothering. They just want a weird game. As you can see, they're getting roaches now. Both getting +1 missile. Both getting the carapace upgrade. Roaches, speed, more roaches. So Overseer's going to come in and go and drop a chain link. His queen should do his best to try to prevent it, but it's not really going to do much. Winter taking a 4th base. Ballsy, another ballsy move. Winter to go on with the 4th base, but Demilov sees it. I mean, all these guys see what they're doing to each other. All this is no surprise to each other. Got roaches coming across the field now. This is going to be a great timing push from Winter. Winter is about to finish all his group upgrades almost at the same time. He's going to get the speed upgrade for the Overlords. He's going to get the speed upgrade for the roaches. He's going to get the missile and carapace upgrade all at the same time. So he's got a huge advantage. If he could just try to maintain this, if he could stop this right now, if he could focus down these evolution chambers. But it's kind of one of the sad parts about making this wall is you kind of screw yourself. You know, but all the upgrades are going to finish for both players, and now it's going to be an even kill yet again. Both 1-1, and some Ravagers are going to get built into this army as well. Carapace upgrade is about to finish for Winter. At the same time, Demilov's ranged Carapace, or ranged upgrade, just finished. And now both armies are kind of even yet again. Roach Warren being built for Demilov for some reason. I don't know if that was a misclick or maybe he thought he was about to lose it. But second Roach Warren completing. I think he just thought he was going to lose it up here at the front and decided to make it just in case. Love basically underneath this Overseer. This Overseer is not going to let him get away. Oh, here comes some Banes. I think that's what's in there. Roaches. Oh, very nice. Roaches are going to come and try to do as much damage as they can. Winter going to push up the creep. He knows the wall is done. And try to do as much damage as he can. He doesn't have that much. I don't think he thinks he can make up that. We do see Love pushing forward. He's trying to get that +2 range going. And here comes more roaches into this. What a clever little roach drop. And who would have thunk? I mean, it's more of just an annoyance at this point. And dude, on this side too, I mean, what the hell is this? Is freaking Winter normally a Terran player? Like, what the heck? But there's a huge fight going down here. Everyone's completely upgraded. So many cores of battle landing on top of Winter. Winter is completely retreating right now while Love is pushing that army entirely forward. But look at his middle line. His middle line is getting destroyed by Winter. Winter's roaches are just doing such a good job. And no way, he saves it, and that's it. He saves it. But behind this, Love lost that 4th base, and now it's 4 bases to 3, and he's just now trying to start it. It's just unfortunately not what he thought it was going to be. Winter's going to come in with another set of roaches, at least the same ones. He's going to focus on this queen. This queen's not going to be able to do anything. It's almost done, and this Overlord's actually going to get shot here and finished. And there's a huge fight brewing right here. I mean, they're going back and forth. This is Spire. Spire gets done from Love, and he's just look how many freaking units he's going to be able to make right now. But just he can't make any more units. They're both 200. How the hell do you get 200, 210 minutes? Holy crap! There's the army coming in from Winter. Winter filters down. Love's 4th base again. It's the 2nd time he was able to kill it. These roaches are coming in, almost getting it. These mutas, and that's it. Mutas are here now. Mutas are here now. There we go. And he needs more mutas out of this. He needs to get it going. Spore crawling is going down everywhere. 7 currently in production. The Hydralisk done. That means Hydralisks are coming as well. But again, these both armies are 200 or 200. How the hell do they get 200, 200 so freaking fast? It's beyond me. We do see that Winter is getting the +2 carapace, +2 range. I forget what that one is. That's the Hydralisk speed. And he's going to try to do everything he can. So these mutas are going to come in on this side. And the army's going to try to get pushed through here. It's just such an incredible fight. Love trying to kind of choke point this a little bit. Mutas are fighting right on top of the roaches. And the roaches are doing everything they can, but army's kind of split. Love focuses down the 3rd base. The mutas are completely decimated. They're focusing down the queen, which are great things to pick off. Love almost has this fight. The mutas are on top of this now. With both the mutas and the roaches, I don't think Love can hold this any longer. Winter has 7 roaches and 15 Hydralisks coming on the way. Spore colony. And here comes all the Hydralisks. The Spore colony didn't take damage. What the flip? Love was definitely able to reinforce quicker.
Game paused.
And we got a pause, please, from Love. Love ping suddenly. 50. Oh, 500. I was going to say 50 is not bad. 500 is not life-threatening, but 50 is. Or 50 is not life-threatening, but 500 is. Hopefully we'll get this resumed momentarily. As you can see from the little recap here. Test. Okay, let's see if this works. So Love reinforced his army a lot quicker. However, that is a huge Hydralisk army. It is not fully upgraded yet, at least not like how Demi Armies is. Demi Army is 2 of 2, but that's a lot of Hydralisks. That's a lot of Hydralisks, but notice how Love is not doing Mutalisk anymore. He is now just going Roach, Ravager. Those guys destroy Hydralisk. Hydralisk is great against mutas, but he's not going mutas anymore. Demilove pumped out a lot of mutas to see how much damage he could do. Did the damage he wanted to do, and then pieced out. But as you can see, Demilove fully maxed. Demilove is maxed again. With a little bit less workers, he's fully maxed. His army size is almost doubling that of Winter. So this push is the push that he needs to see what he could do. These mutas are just trying to be annoying as possible, trying to bait him out, trying to get him in the bad position. And look at all these drones; they're just easy kill drones for that. I mean, that army's in such a bad position. And we see the army get split up now. Hydralisks are going up to the top to try to stop the mutas from attacking. And here comes Demilove. Demilove is just attacking on the base. Now these guys are 2-2. Corrosive Bow getting up, and the Hydralisks trying to come in from the north side and does not get it. Now this army's right on top of each other, and this is the worst place to be for Winter. Winter does not want to take this fight. This Corrosive Bow is all over the place. The is coming in, focusing down the Hydralisk, but is it too strong? I mean, the Corrosive Bows are good job getting dodged, and Demilove is taken off again, but we see nothing from Demilove. Demilove has, there we go, 20 roaches getting up, but look at Demilove's army is stronger than Winter's, but he's just not attacking. He's not fully committing. He needs to upgrade to a hive and get some tier 3 tech going. Let's see, what are the upgrades? Upgrade leaderboard G. So as you can see, they're basically mimicked in the terms of upgrades, but Demilove doesn't have the Carapace upgrade. I didn't realize this at all, but if you look at Winter's completely broke in terms of, he's just, I don't know. He's not harvesting, he's harvesting gas, but he's got a lot of gas, but Demilove is harvesting the gas. He's the gas monster. Man, that's super annoying, losing your overlords. And there's a big army coming in again. Like I said, it's a 2-2 versus a 2-1. And lurkers, holy crap, he takes care of all lurkers. What? Just absolutely amazing. And he needs to shoot like 2 and then have them bait out. So there is 3 lurkers in this fight. I mean, that was such a good little idea to get lurkers. And a little damage gets done. But this overseer is going to come in. There's the lurkers. 2 more get killed. Can't believe that was 5. And then mutas are going to come in and clean up the lurkers. There's that lurker right there. He needs to get focused down because he can't be fighting these lurkers. And that's it. Demilove is going to take game number 2. I mean, I don't see how GG gets called. And Demilove takes game number 2. He's so aggressive with this, with these builds. Holy smokes, that was absolutely amazing. Okay. That was this amazing game by Demilove. Demilove is so methodical, man. He did that with a 2-1 army versus a 2-2 army. And against the lurkers, he fought on top of lurkers. I mean, his Corrosive Bows were just gnarly good. So we're on King Sejong Station, and if there's a time for Winter to cheese, this will be the match. This will be the game. He has to. He's down 2-0 in this best of 5. He needs 3 games to win in order to keep the dream alive. Demilove is just a gnarly good player. I've used to be on Psistorm. He was a great guy. Alpha go. They are calling for a quick pause before we join this, before we start the game. Again, I just want to take this time to thank all of our sponsors for hosting all these amazing events. OSC, thank you so much. Psistorm Gaming, of course, you guys are rockstars. Razer, please support Razer and everything in its glory. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be game number 3 in this best of 5 in the OSC Southeast Asia Weekly number 10. This is for the finals. It's Demilove versus Winter. Oh, sorry. So Demilove is up to 2. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is game number 3, match point for Demilev in this best of 5. We are going to be playing on King Sejong Station for the OSC Southeast Asia Weekly number 10. Spawning in our bottom right position, it is our red Zerg player from 1FR Gaming. He needs to win 3 in a row to keep the dream alive. It is none other than Winter. And spawning in our top left position, playing for Root Gaming. He is up 2-0. It's his home. It is his match point. It is our green Zerg player, Demilev. Now, as you can see, guys, both players are playing a Mimic. They look like they have the same thing. Spawning pool getting dropped from Demilev, but they're not going for that third base. We saw Winter go 3 base before hatch. Like, it was absolutely amazing. Then Demilev went 3 base after hatch, or 3 base. Wow. 3 base before pool is what Winter did. And then Demilev did 2 base, pool, then 3rd base, like all within 2 minutes. It was absolutely amazing. It paid off for Demilev in the end. He was able to snipe a lot of Winter's games, or assuming his hatcheries. We'll see what happens from this. Like I said before, Demilev loves, no pun intended, Demilev loves to play at speedling early harass. We do see that Demilev is trying to bank on that gas. At the same time, Winter counters with getting speed gas of his own. It almost looks like a mimic build. I wonder who was going to out macro who. When Demilev and Winter face off with speedlings, I wonder if they throw in some Banes. I wonder how interesting these matches are going to get with how much macros that's going to be involved with all this. At the same time, when these guys have been playing for like 4 hours, I've been casting now for almost 4 hours by myself. I'm just lonely, man. So Winter is kind of keeping an eye on things. He's going to send some lings around. He's going to run into this wall of queens. We do see from behind this Winter taking a 3rd base. At the same time, Demilev's taking a 3rd base, and it's going to be underneath Winter's Overlord. So both players see it. I mean, like, they're literally in the same positions. So both players see exactly what each other's builds are. Here's the difference. Demilev is going Banes. Winter is going Roaches. If Winter could get out enough Roaches to keep a good surround on Demilev, he will be able to defend anything that comes his way. But now he sees that there's Lings coming. And Demilev... Oh, here's the Banes. Oh, he knew it. Oh, he's not going to see it. Demilev baited out these Lings to make sure that they didn't get attacked, and look at, here comes way more Lings to fight this army. And I don't think Winter's going to be able to survive this. Winter needs a lot of Roaches to be able to survive this. I mean, he needs a lot of Roaches, but at the same time, Demilev needs to get some great hits, and he's just going to ignore it. He's just going to go right up into the ramp and go after the drones. Screw it. That's exactly what I would do. Oh, no. I mean, personally, he should have. There you go. I think this is going to be it. He's going to do so much damage. He did 0 damage. Look at this. Demilev just loves his Lings, and I don't think Winter's going to be able to come back from this. I mean, he's got 3 Roaches coming out. That's great. But look how many Lings he has on the map with my unit. I have no idea how to color units. Look at the army supply difference. Demilev just has Lings for days. And more Banes are coming, and more Lings are coming, and there's no Roaches coming. 3 Roaches coming from Winter, but I don't think that's going to be enough. He's got no units on it, and GG is coming. Demilev takes the games 3-0. Holy cannoli. Oh, that was hype. is going to be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Extremely excited. I'm grateful that I was able to cast that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If not, I'm really sorry. If you did, please make sure you follow my channel, and please make sure you follow me on Twitter and all that good stuff. I keep up to date with a lot of esports stuff, and I do giveaways all the time. And yeah, just follow the stream. I'll be streaming tomorrow night for an ESL event, and I'm super excited to be doing that as well. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys are very awesome, and I love you all. Thank you guys so much for your continued supports. And make sure you follow OCS's SEA's Weekly. Happens every week. And make sure you keep up to date with that. I don't need to log in. Make sure you guys keep up to date with that as well. And I will check you guys on the flip side. Oh, I am following him, right? Yep. Right up into the ramp and go after the drones. Screw it. That's exactly